And it is showtime! Hello everybody, my name is Zelinator. Give me like 30 seconds or so to make sure that the stream is doing all good to go. I don't want things to happen beforehand and I not find out till like, 2 hours into this. So as per all the usual live streams, I haven't been streaming in so long. It says live. Black screen. Turning. Um, as per the usual, let's see. 59, stream is healthy. Still says excellent. I'm seeing nothing on the thingy. Doop. How long do I need to wait? There we go. Is it confirmed? It is muted. It is indeed muted. That's all that matters. So, yeah, sorry for the people watching this, months, years, I don't even know, decades later, far in the future. But anyways, here I am. Today is the day that I finish my 30,000 Minecraft wall map. So let me jump right in the world now that I have a guarantee the stream is working. And oh man, ultra low latency. Amazing. So here we are coming in at glorious 720p at 60 FPS. I thought about doing 1080p, but nah, I need to make sure the stream, turns out good to go. So if any quality problems, feel free to say so in the chat. Do. It should be all good to go. I don't have the best signal, but I'm here. It's all good to go. Hello. Coolio. It also appears that the on-screen chat is working. Set that up last minute. By last minute, meaning last night. Um, so here we go. So imagine for a moment, before we actually begin, all of this filled up with maps. So, way over here, you got the little one row at the bottom. This is the one chunk I'm doing today because I've already completed ahead of time all the other maps, and I can't guarantee how much time I've actually spent because I've been working on this map for years. Started with 1,000, and then I did a stream for 2,000, upgraded 3,000, 9,000, stuck around for a while. But at long last, I'm finally doing the 30,000. But because of how terrible Minecraft is in terms of handling large-scale wall maps, I'll be putting it all together at the end. So, time for the boring part of needing to actually, make the map. 22900. I left the sign here so that I know where to go. Doop. So time for the fun part. Maybe wondering how am I gonna do this? Easy. I fly around making maps. So this is gonna be the most boring part, but it is what it is. This is how you make maps in Minecraft in creative mode. Um, I hope I have 4 hours worth of content to talk about, because that could be how long it takes. I'm hoping less, um, because I have spent a lot of time refining the whole map making progress in terms of creative mode. I even made a video a while back, shortly after my 9009 map, I think. Um, I made a video showcasing my methodologies for making wall maps. And that video is now outdated because if you notice, every time I make a new map, it drops a new, it goes into a new hotbar slot. I don't like that. Because I'm losing one slot because I need one slot for the empty map and the rest of the slots for the new maps. Oh, lag spike. That will happen. The Minecraft will gradually become more sluggish, kind of, as the more and more maps. That's just Minecraft Java Edition's poor optimization. But, oh well, it is what it is. And just like that, within these few-ish minutes, I've already completed a small section. So what I do, I go out, I map out the new area, and then I plop it here on the wall. And yes, I will be doing this for the entirety of this one chunk. There's a good reason why I wasn't gonna stream all 30,000, because I did the math based on 4 hours per chunk, 4 hours per chunk, and there are about 25 chunks. It's 23, but the corners are 2 sides, so those are considered 2 chunks worth, slightly less. Um, so 25 chunks spanned over um, 4 hours a chunk. That could come down to 1,000 hours. I need to remember this sign. Yes, it's so much work. I've been doing this. I've been well, it is what it is. This is the only thing in Minecraft that I could claim to have the absolute dominance over, because everything else has been taken. Speed runs, um other creative mega builds, reaching the far lands, all this other large scale achievements people have already gotten. Making giant wall maps is the only thing in Minecraft that I can have confident claim that I have that I'm on top for. But yeah, over the years, because I've been making giant wall maps for 5 years, my first wall map way back in 2015, 781 maps. I thought that was so large at the time, and then now I look back and I'm like, it's really not that big. I could do that in a day. In fact, I don't know how many maps I'm gonna be placing. For those of y'all who actually want to do the math, I'll pull up the statistics when I get back to the central area. Because I placed signs on the wall, well, on the back side of the wall, just so I could have definitive sizes. Uh, Trying to think of the proper term, the proper scale of the wall. So now that I'm back here, I'll plop down these maps and then I'll show you. Just pull up the numbers right quickly. That way I would have them for future use. So after I plop down these maps, I'll go around to the back side right quickly, and then I'll show you the height and the width. Um, So yes, if this gets very repetitive, why yes, it is. I'll be doing this for a long time now. But don't worry, I did all the hard part. All the hard part was figuring out how to get this done in a very fluent and efficient manner. So if we go around to the back, should be up here as the corner. Yeah, so the wall map will be 78 blocks tall, and it is 155 on this side, 155 on that side. If I head over here, this back side is either 77 or 76. It is, it's not even at that corner. Why did I put it over here? I did it backwards. Interesting. 77, so now we know. So 77 for the back wall, 155, 155. It is 76 blocks tall. No, 78. Hold up. Yeah, 78. Yes, I know the section is 2 blocks wider. The section is, hold on. Section 2 is wide is 1 block longer than section 1 is. Oh, yeah, I made a mistake. This this part is actually 1 block longer than that part. That was a mistake. I was supposed to end up this map being 30,030. It's actually slightly more. It's 30,030 plus 78 times 2. And I've yet to actually pull up what that number is. But, oh well. I'll probably be referencing that as, hopefully other people pop up during the stream throughout, because we're going to be here a while. There's a reason why I started this an hour earlier than when I usually start streams. Because this will probably be my second longest stream. My first longest stream being my 2002 wall map, way back in I think it was 17. It's either 2016 or 2017 when I upgraded this map to 2002. I felt so accomplished at that time, and then looking back at it now, it really is minuscule compared to just how far I've come years later. Is nighttime already approaching? Indeed it is. So at optimal efficiency, it takes me shortly under 10 minutes to do one full row. The full row being from the bottom to the top. and this chunk is 16 blocks wide. So yeah, it could take me up to 160 minutes. 72 times 2. It's not 72. The height is 70. I already forgot. I think it's 78. I just said it. I'm not going back. Well, either way, it would be that plus the 30,030 to get the actual number. I'll pull out a calculator at the end. But for the time being, I'll keep working on this as is. So we were at 4 viewers. Now we're at the 3. Oh well, let's see. Hopefully, my 2002 wall map was very successful at that time. We'll start seeing if more people show up as time progresses. We've only been streaming here what 10 minutes. Let's see. 0 dropped frames. That is good. Dropped frames is never good on a stream. You want as minimal as possible. Oopsies. There we go. All these item frames rotations. So yeah, slow start. That's how things usually go. Streams usually start slow, as per everything. But yeah, we've got a long ways to go. I'm hoping this doesn't take 4 hours. 4 hours has just been my average. Just for me generally timing myself from all the other chunks I had to make. But yeah, this will probably be less. This will probably, I'm hoping it ends up getting closer to like 3.5 to stream froze. Is something on your end? Everything seems fine to me. Oh, I see one less viewer. Because on YouTube, it's still updating. I see 0 dropped frames. Figure it's probably on your end. See, part of the reason why I'm only doing this in 720 is because I know it's going to be such a long stream, and therefore I want to do a little. Your character model while in your inventory. Is he doing okay? Oh yeah, he's fine. He just, when you fly, he kind of, he kind of lays down, and then when it's time to drop, he stands back up again. He's all good. He's got good old armor and stuff. Hey, he lays on the floor when I fly. So I guess not on the floor. He skydiving? It's how the elytra works. So yeah, your whole character model in the inventory updates. Yeah, he's fine. It's all normal Minecraft stuff. It is what it is. And just like that, I did 1 row. I just need to do that 15 more times. So time to head back down here. I'll be keeping that sign here just in case, bad things happen. Like I'm gonna pause game, make sure it saves the level.dat. Doesn't need to save all the chunks. So now I go 100 blocks to the left. And next time I'll need to go 200 blocks. So it's all about the whole teleportation methodology I've devised has been proven very successful over the years that I've been doing it. I first started it back in the 2002 stream. Man, it's so long ago, but that was 6 hours. This is not gonna end up being that long. Something bad would need to happen for the stream to go that long. My current longest stream, second, I think it's like 3.5 hours, somewhere around there. So this will be up there in terms of longest stream I've been doing, but that's just how it is. I originally thought about doing half the chunk first. That way it would cut the stream down to no more than 2 hours. But then that wouldn't be as satisfying enough looking back to watch it, be like, oh, I started halfway done. Even though, yeah, I've already, how many maps is this 29,400. I'm actually 400 maps behind just because of how many times I messed up. So the actual map number this will be on the wall is about 400 less. So out of the 30,000, I'm right about 29,000. So I have almost 1,000 maps to go. Oh, that's a blue ice chunk. I didn't know those is generated out here. Then again, I'm not usually in ice spikes. What are those, iceberg biomes? I don't know what the proper name is. Um, but yeah, when this map is all done, once I finish this last chunk and I get to show y'all the final product to the best of my ability, I'm gonna point out the like 3 or 4 different mesas, the 2 or 3 different mushroom biomes, the 2 or 3 jungle not jungle, the bamboo forests. There's a lot of stuff on here. This map covers so much surface area. As you can tell, here I am, negative 200, and all the way on the left, I'm already passing negative 23,000. Where was I? Did that? Wait, hold on. Did that? There we go. Got distracted. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of. Did I make a mistake? Hold up. Speaking of getting distracted, let's see if this is where I'm supposed to be. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I did not. I was right to start clearing the maps from my inventory. It's easiest to just shove the maps back into the inventory, into the creative menu. That way they're gone. That way I don't need to worry about them. Because otherwise, not really a fast way to just dump only the maps I need. Because I got to keep all my armor and stuff. Otherwise, I would just clear my entire inventory. But otherwise, it is what it is. Still bouncing around between 3 and 4 viewers. I advertise this all over the place. Let's see if people start popping up over the next couple hours. 0 dropped frames. That is good though. Let's hope we can keep that up. It was kind of rainy over here. It's been more like overcast, so I'm hoping it won't be bad weather or anything. As I did the internet test right before I started, and everything still looks all good as it should. But yeah, this is what it is. I'll be flying around making maps for several hours now. Not much else going on. So if y'all have stuff for me to talk about, say so. Because there's no way I planned for 4 hours of content when I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. And if you're wondering why I do /kill every time, it's the most efficient way to get back here, because it's the shortest command I could type. And I also have instant respawn on, and the insomnia level requiring 0 players in order to skip today, just to slightly speed up the whole teleportation loop just a little bit faster. And I am using this in 21W05B because the minor improvements that the 1.17 snapshots have included for me to be able to get this done just a little bit faster, and for me to be able to combine only the map entities, the map regions, and not the entire regions, all the blocks and stuff, because then that would be complicated in terms of trying to copy it over. But this is the last snapshot before the whole default world expansion, all the way up, all the way down to 320 to negative 64. So that's why I'm using this specific snapshot. And I tried a few days ago with the normal launcher, and it did not want to start. I spammed to play, and the game never launched. Therefore, I had to use multi-MC. Because multi-MC was able to properly get it to launch. So I was about to complain. I already planned the stream a week in advance, and if I can't even start up the game then that's going to be a big problem. But problem solved. I was able to properly sort out my Minecraft issues, and now it is performing as it should. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah, don't expect much to be going on though. I'll be doing the same thing for hours on end, which is why I already did, the other 29,000 of this. When I didn't, start, this map was only going to be 1,001, but then I took a look at it way back then and I thought, I think I could expand this. So I doubled the height during the stream, and that's when it became 2002. And then I think that stuck around for a while, but then eventually I was like, nah, someone else is gonna claim my title. So then I upgraded it again to 3003. And that one stuck around a few months. And then very quickly I was like, nope, I gotta do this again. So then that's when I went what I thought was all out and upgraded to 9009. And that stuck around for a long time. It is the most viewed video on my channel with over 41,000 views. If you're wondering where all these videos are, there's a link in the description. It's a playlist of all the videos that include my giant wall map. So if you want to ever check back and see what videos I'm referencing, they're all there. But yeah, that 9009 map stuck around for a long, long time, but the performance became so bad that I didn't have any more motivation to keep going. So I took a break for about a year and a half. And then back in December or January, uh, I stepped back and took a look at the Minecraft 1.17 snapshots, and I was like, they separated the entities from the blocks within the regions. I could use this to my advantage by only dealing with the entities I needed. Therefore, it took me a couple of weeks, but I was able to devise a method where I was able to move around only the entities I needed. Therefore, only had to work with one chunk of item frames and maps at a time. Therefore, I was able to get around any of Minecraft's performance problems. Um, I was able to get around all those, and then in the end, I'll just need to put them all together. However, though, I killed single player. Single player will not work. Single player barely worked back in 18,000 maps, and that was it. I couldn't go anymore. And by barely worked, I mean I got in the world and I could. Oh no, that's a problem. That is a big problem. Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll need to fix that. Right off the bat, I already messing something up. So move that one down. Move that one down. Move that one down. Move that one down. So now what I need to do. Wow, things are already getting interesting. So now what I'm going to do is, where is this? Like 9,000? It's close, right? Yeah, thought so. Wait, is this right around here? I think it is. Yes, it is. So now let me just make a new map. See, like I said, I've messed up 400 times while making these maps. All sorts of things can go wrong. Anything can happen. Um, Such as, misplacing the maps or accidentally making duplicates. So, after doing this, many, many, many hours, stuff starts, going wrong. So now let's get back to where I'm supposed to be. And what I say, I said go up to by 200, right? Indeed. So now I'm where I need to be and back to making, back onto the new areas. And just like that, it took, what was it, 25 minutes almost? 24 and a half minutes. And we've already gotten 2 rows done. Now, yeah, way at the beginning, I was, doing stuff. so I wasn't working on the maps that full time, but it really does come out to right around 10 minutes per row. And 160 minutes is um, 2 hours. Oopsies, that was a mistake. Yeah, it was. 120 minutes is 2 hours plus an additional 40 minutes. So 2 hours and 40 minutes. So if I do this maximum efficiency, I could get it done in 3 hours. But you know, me being human, I'm not perfect, consistent, or efficient all the time. So eventually little things start adding up. And that is why my average for these maps has been between 3.5 hours to 4 hours for each chunk. Um, yeah, it is what it is. There's a reason why I did this on a Saturday when I know I had plenty of free time and when I know other people have free time and all that other stuff. Otherwise, I got this done on. I finished the rest of the maps done on Thursday. No, Wednesday. I finished all the other 29,000 maps. I do say a lot. It's because I'm thinking. I'm always thinking. My brain is always active. Do, 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 do. So I was talking about getting the maps done. Yeah, it is what it is. Well, at least we're consistent with 3 to 4 viewers. I'd say that's pretty good. Um, yeah, at the very end, I will show you all the sorts of problems that Minecraft has. Oops, didn't mean to delete that one. In terms of loading all these maps, because it doesn't work anymore. 3,000 maps worked, and beyond that, you pretty much can't do much. I sent the 9009 world to several different people. None of them could load it. No one I know is capable of loading the world back in 9009 maps. So the fact that I was able to make a video on that gives me some confidence in terms of performance and how good the computer is. Or all the people just happen to have terrible computers. But I would think by now it's 2021 by now. I would hope people on YouTube would have gaming computers. Then again, you got more generations sprouting up who are on the computer. Oh, thanks, Mike. Um, so yeah, I guess well then again, Minecraft's resource requirements have going up and up. As of one of the newest snapshots, they've been clunked out a whole lot of computers that didn't meet the minimum requirements. Minecraft won't load on those anymore. Um, so yeah, they give a list, they give a minimum requirements on the website, but now they're like, if your computer doesn't meet any of these, then it will no longer load. So 1.16 will probably be the last Minecraft version for a whole lot of people, which is kind of sad because of how many people want have been waiting for the cave update for like 2 or 3 years. Um, but now so many people won't actually be able to play it. But it is what it is. Minecraft needs to move forward in terms of resource usage. But yeah, you could play Minecraft Alpha. That thing's gonna run so smooth. Oh man, I wish Minecraft still runs that good. But nope, not as of, let's see. It ran good for a very long time, but then by the time beta 1.8 came out, that's when things started slowing down. And it wasn't really until probably closer around 1.4, 1.5 was when it really started going down. 1.3 caused a lot of problems though, because that was when they integrated the server, a client-side server. So that 1.3 problem of the local server, that caused all sorts of issues. But by now that's pretty much all fixed. By 1.7, the internal server was back on the up and up again. But yeah, like I said, 1.4, 1.5, that's when performance really started going down. And then here we are, we're almost 1.17, and Minecraft does not run nearly as good as it did a decade ago. Do you happen to remember what the requirements are? No, I do not. If you just look up Minecraft minimum requirements, it should give a link for the website, I would hope. But yeah, it was not. It wasn't this last week's or Wednesday's snapshot. I think it was the week before. Let's see. Wednesday was the 18th, so maybe what was it, the 11th? Was when the previous snapshot came out. It will say on there, or if you just go to the Minecraft wiki, and if you go to the newest snapshots, if you just go down the list, one of them will say when they upgraded, because they changed. I think it was OpenGL. There was some sort of internal library. Oops, not gonna make that mistake again. Hopefully. Um, yeah, they updated some of the libraries that Minecraft needs to run, and therefore that's why the minimum requirements are now a lot higher. So by the time 1.17 officially rolls out, then a lot of people won't be able to play. But it is what it is. It's what happens when you update a decade-old game. Minecraft's biggest problem was being made in Java to begin with, just because of how unoptimized it was. But notch being notch, it is what it is. 'Cause, yeah, my one of the only things I like about Bedrock is Minecraft Bedrock Edition is the performance. It's so well optimized. Because it was designed for mobile devices back in 2012. I don't think. Okay, you can consider 2011, but that was the 360, the PS3, the early consoles that Minecraft was on. Yeah, it didn't come to mobile devices, Android and iOS, until 2011, I believe, or 12, sorry. So the reason why Minecraft Bedrock runs so good is because it was designed for old hardware. So that had, lower minimum requirements or lower hardware standards. Java Edition has been around on computers since 2009. Computers have always had the advantage. If you go the top of the line of computers now compared to the top of the line consoles now, computers dominate. I gotta say that a lot of newer consoles are getting a lot better though, supporting 8K resolutions or 4K at 120 hertz. So that's some good stuff right there. Yeah, in terms of the latest and greatest RTX 3090, that is a powerhouse right there. Does that mean graphics cards are the mitochondria of computers? Not really. I think the power supply is actually better. But graphics cards have greatly improved over the past decade in terms of what they can and can't do. Last generation, the RTX 20 series, the whole DLSS and RTX on and all that fun jazz, all the ray tracing, the dedicated ray tracing cores, all that fun jazz. That's some pretty advanced technologies compared to even what we have, let's say, 5 years ago. Yeah, we'll go 6. We'll say 2015. Compare a 2015 computer to a 2020 computer. There will be even large differences. My current graphics card, the GTX 1080, I had an art. Well, I still have the 3070. The only problem with my 3070 is I can't use it because of the power consumption. I have such difficulty getting Windows to even work right with my RTX 3070. So oopsies, I made a mistake. So for this very specific stream, and even for the past week or so, I've been using. Uh-oh, hold up. Y'all might not be able to see that, but there's a few pixels on the far left of the map that don't update. I'll get to that in a moment, but back to the graphics cards and stuff. I'm using my GTX 1080 for the time being because it is confirmed stable with my computer setup. I will be replacing my power supply tomorrow when it comes in. I currently have a 850 watt, and I will be upgrading to a 1000 watt. That should be for the power difference between the 1080 and the I don't know who Trinity is. If any of y'all are wondering. Unless I do know you, in which case state your familiar name, something I would know you as. Um, but I thought I read that the GTX 1080 uses about 150 watts, and the RTX 3070 uses about 250 watts. So I'm hoping for a 150 watt difference on the power supply should be enough to compensate for the 100 watt difference on the cards themselves. What do you mean the time is approaching? How is it not glitching? What? You mean glitching? It's not glitching because I know what I'm doing. Oh wait, hold up, I made a mistake. Of course I say I know what I'm doing right as I make a mistake on the map. Well, the reason why it's not glitching is because I'm only working with this one chunk. At the very end of the stream, I'll be combining this one chunk with all 26 other chunks. No, sorry, 22 other chunks. I already did all the hard part. I only need to basically insert all the maps from this chunk and put it with all the other stuff. I'll show that at the end. The fun part's actually, well, I won't say fun because this gets boring after 4 hours. Um, the easy part of making the map is just by actually flying around and scoping out the landscape itself. I think YouTube had a hiccup because it dropped to 1 viewer. Now it's back up to 3 like it should. I don't know, YouTube is as it is. I saw it go up to 6 though, way back when Trinity showed up. What was I saying? The Minecraft single player will not run with all these maps. Minecraft server will not run with all these maps. The Minecraft server will last for 30 seconds. Spoiler alert, you're not going to get to see the map for more than 30 seconds at a time. That's not going to be fun. But oh well, it is what it is. And it's not. Oh, hold up. Map didn't fill out. There it goes. Maybe I'll talk more about that later. Don't even know if y'all can see. Like I said, this is only 720p. Is GeForce 400 better or worse than GTX 1060? GeForce 400, that sounds like an old card. I don't even know when the 400 series was. I don't even know. Because I have an old GT card. I don't know when it was. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but the GeForce 400 series is a while ago. Probably 10 or 12 years. Probably older. Probably early 2000s. Unless I'm totally mistaken. But the GTX 1060 is pretty good. That also came out back in 2016 or so. Which is when my graphics card came out. But the 1080 was the top of the line for the 10 series. Totally blanked. Where was that? Boom! Almost hit the wall. It's all good though. Yeah, in terms of family series for GeForce GTX series, which ended up becoming RTX. Oh, it's the minimum requirements? Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's the minimum. Yeah, I was wondering where you pulled up the GeForce 400 series, because that's an old card. Um, so if that's the minimum, then yeah, as long as your computer is from the last decade, then it's probably fine. You know, a lot of people still use Windows XP. Windows XP came out back in 2001. Before that was Windows 2000, then before that was 98, then 95, and then before 95 was just, yes, you can still run Minecraft. You're not at the minimum, that's for sure. Your computer may be a mediocre gaming computer, but it's not the minimum. Oh, did I do that right? I blinked because I was looking at the chat, and then, okay, no, it is all good. All right, I fixed it. But yes, I guarantee your computer is above the minimum by a decent amount. Um, oopsies, that's not the one I meant to press. There we go. Oh, Minecraft server lag. There you go. And sometimes the server just dies. I don't know why that is. With the Minecraft internal server, you can see that's the bar on the left. Sorry, the right one. The left one is the frame rate. But yeah, the right one, it just kind of dies for a currently unknown reason. It started actually this snapshot, 21W05A. I don't know what the problem was, but they fixed it. But the internal server, like after a few minutes, it would just die. Minecraft would hang infinitely. And I was working on my map and I was like, well, that's a problem. So I waited a few hours and then eventually they released 21W05B and that fixed it. I don't know if it was a good fix or if it was we gotta get this out now. We'll patch it up very quickly. That's good. I'm guessing the second option, which is why the server still sometimes dies. Uh, well, more like just has a freeze. It just kind of is like, give me a second to think about it. Oh, is this a blank map? That's a problem. Hold up. There we go. All right. All right, let's sleep. Make a day. You see, that should have auto-updated the map because I don't need to actually be in the. Uh-oh, stream froze for me. I am dropping a lot of frames. I dropped 400 frames, but at 60 frames a second, how many seconds is that? Oh, I'm still dropping frames. I'm just stand still right quickly. I dropped at 500 frames. That's not even. What is that? That's less than 10 seconds. At 50 frames, or sorry, 60 frames a second. I don't know what happened. Internet hiccup. Oh my gosh, I'm already done with 4 chunks. We're almost at the 25% mark. And it's been how long? Oopsies. I actually meant to do that. My brain had a shortcut and it worked. The only problem is it's not applicable in this situation. Because I'm so used to automatically changing the number that by now I don't really think about it. That's why I accidentally changed the number. But then I realized, nope, I need to be at those coordinates. 519. We'll see if it remains like that. It's all good though. What was I talking about? I was talking about graphics cards and stuff. As I was saying, but yeah, the 400 series would have been a long time ago. Then they came out with the 500, 600, 700, 800, 900. Right around the 900 series when you got into VR capabilities. Then, you know, the 10 series was already VR ready. That was a white line. I wonder if y'all saw that. If y'all can even see that. Again, yeah, 720p is good enough. Imagine a 480p at 60 FPS video. I kind of wish YouTube would support higher than 60p though. I wonder if actually I wonder if YouTube supports interlaced. Can you imagine 120 FPS interlaced video? Leave me alone. Oh, it crashed. Interesting. I wonder if that was my whole YouTube thingy or if my whole internet. Go away. My whole computer hiccup. It's all good. Looking at the thingy, looking at the streams, looking good now. So I'm going to assume that's all good to go. Yeah, internet hiccups happen. That's why you don't want to go and use up 100% of your upload speed. I'm using 6,000 out of 21,000. Yeah, look at this. Within 45 minutes, I'm 25% of the way done. 45, that means in another 45 minutes, I'll be halfway done. 45 minutes, 45 is 130, so 130, sorry, 150, no, 1 hour 30 plus another hour 30. So yeah, I could get this done in 3 hours instead of 4 hours. Wouldn't that be nice? I want this to be done ASAP. Like I said, me being me, there's no guarantee of it getting done within 4 hours or 3 hours. Yeah, like I said, at 10 minutes maximum efficiency, this would be done at oh, server lag. This could be done in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Will it? That's pushing my luck. Oh my gosh, 4 likes. Woo! Um, yeah, we'll just need to see how things turn out. But at my current rate, which is pretty good, this could be done in 3 hours instead of 4. I've only been saying 4 hours because that's just, my average benchmarks, just because, my mind wanders just when doing these long, tedious tasks. I've listened to so much music, I've put on shows, I rewatched Cowboy Bebop because I needed to. Um, well, I didn't need to, but I just needed to finish it just because I was completionist. I started watching. We got through 3 episodes, and then I was like, all right, this is taking too long. I want to watch it again. Um, I'll wait for the movie, but before I watch the movie, let me rewatch the show. So yeah, today I finished up Cowboy Bebop for the second time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Makes me sad though, but I'm glad there's the movie. Because if the show ended where it was at, I'd be a little sad. But luckily we have a movie to give a not really a satisfying conclusion, but it's a final send off. So I'm looking forward to watching that movie again when I get around to it. Um, for time being, I'm just gonna keep doing. Um, at least this time, since I'm streaming, I won't need anything playing in the background because I could just talk with y'all, keep telling y'all stuff I'm doing, stuff I'm thinking of. Um, so I guess in the sense, y'all are my entertainment, y'all are my music in the background. There's something else I was planning on rewatching again. Have it in the background. Oh yeah, I would have put on Charge Man Ken in the background, but since it's Japanese only, I wouldn't be able to. Wait, no, 17. Don't question myself. There we go. So yeah, I ended up watching that just in my free time. It took me like 2 weeks. 65 episodes, even though each episode's only 5 minutes. Well, 5 minutes, minute intro, minute ending. I don't know how that show managed to get past. How was that broadcasted? It first aired on April Fool's Day. Someone must have thought Chargeman Ken was a joke, but that the next 4 days it kept coming out. From what I read, it was 5 days a week. Um, 1 episode a day. So someone was just chilling on April Fool's Day and like, ha, what a joke this is. But then they come back tomorrow and like, oh, there's more. And the next day, and the next day, then 65 days later, actually longer than that because it's only 65 days minus the weekend. Um, So I guess 65 divided by 5 is what, 13? So 13 weeks. 13 weeks of Chargeman Ken. And then, that was it. It was done. Until, like, early 2000s. I don't even know when it was. I think it was like 2009 or something. Something happened. And then it was released on DVD or whatever. I think it was 2009, somewhere around there. And then, 2019. And then they did the live action performances. And I'm like, they brought it back just for that. So now there's all sorts of Chargeman Ken stuff. That show should not have been dug up from its grave. It was supposed to keep resting. Well, will it ever, make a comeback? Will there ever be an HD recreation? I sure hope not. Watch, as soon as I say that, next week they're gonna announce, hey, we got a new one. But nah, this would be such a random time. I don't expect a lot of new stuff to be coming out, only stuff that's been in production for so long. For example, Evangelion 3 plus 1. It finally came out like last week. When will I get to watch it? I don't know. Some stuff happening on Amazon Prime is looking kind of promising though. See it sub there. As for the full movie, who knows? Who knows when we'll get a Western release. Um, Other stuff I'm looking forward to that I will be watching for sure in theaters is Godzilla vs. Kong. I've been hyped for that movie probably since 2019. 2018 might be pushing it, but 2019 for sure. All about the how um, Godzilla 2014 is gonna have two sequels. Um, you know, Kong Skull Island was 2017, and then eventually, King of the Monsters released on time in 2019, and then, but by then GVK was already in. I don't know if it was started production or how far they actually got. But yeah, by 2019 for sure, they already had some stuff done for it. Welcome back. You had to eat dinner. I haven't even eaten lunch yet. I should have eaten. Um, and then here it was supposed to come out March 2020. There was even a video I said. I don't know which video it was. I almost think it was a Pi J podcast where I was talking about Godzilla vs Kong coming out in 2020. And then the end of the world happened, and here we are, 2021 March, a whole year after release. And I gotta say, I'm glad it came out, or it's coming out now. Because coming out last March would have been a terrible time. It would not have been good. It would have done it would have flopped miserably. At least now it's got a fighting chance because stuff is opening up again. So who will win? It's hard to say. There's a lot of factors. It's speculation. There will be a definite winner. Back in 1962, with the original King Kong versus Godzilla, um, that was kind of ambiguous, a little, but it was super implied that Kong won way back then because Kong gets to swim away and Godzilla never resurfaced. So then that was Godzilla's third movie because there was the original 1954, then you got the Americanized version in 55, and in 56 was the sequel Godzilla Raids Again. From what I remember, I don't think that movie did that good. I don't think it was well received. Then again, it was Godzilla's second movie. And then, King Kong versus Godzilla in 62. That one did well. And then, Godzilla kept coming back year after year from then on. Japanese on Zilla 1 and in America, Kong 1. Trying to figure out what scenario. If you're talking about the different movie versions, I'm already blanking on the different versions between, or what some of the differences were between the original King Kong versus Godzilla in Japan and then the Americanized version. It was specified by a noise at the end. I do remember that part. but it's been a while since I've looked into the specifics. Um, it's been so long. I rewatched all the Godzilla films a couple years ago. I don't even know why. I was doing something. Oh, I think it was just to have on in the background or whatever, or just to finally say I could watch it all. Because there were a few films that I didn't see. Um, like Godzilla's from '84 or Godzilla versus Biollante from '89. Come on, chunks, load faster. Why are the chunks going so slow? Oh my gosh, I dropped more frames. It's up to 660 now. That's 10 seconds worth? Oh, chunks still gotta keep loading slow. Like I said, Minecraft is it's not gonna like these many hours of just loading up new terrain. It's probably all of it in the RAM, but luckily, if you know me and if you know my computer, then you know that computer RAM will never be an issue for me again, simply because I was able to max out my motherboard to 128 gigabytes. Yeah, the original Zilla used his tail like a propeller. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Kinda remember that. Um, yeah. In fact, even the maximum for Windows Home is 128 gigabytes. Then you get like Pro and Education Edition. Actually, Pro. Oh no, I made a lot more chunks or a lot more maps than I needed to. Um, Windows 10 Pro goes up to 512 gigabytes. Windows 10 Enterprise goes up to 200 or 2 terabytes. Good luck trying to find a motherboard that supports 2 terabytes of RAM, though. That's gonna be crazy expensive. It would probably have 4 CPU cores or 4 CPU sockets. Hold on. I'm not gonna like that because I'm a little close to the edge. I want to be here instead. Um, yeah, you will find some desktop computers that have 2 CPU sockets. Um, those are mainly the Xeon series, I believe. But server computers for sure have 4 sockets or can have 4. I'm not sure about 8. 8 CPUs is kind of a lot. Yeah, I've seen boards that have just so many slots for RAM and 2 CPU sockets. Then got no PCI because it's a server. It doesn't need a graphics card. Yeah, that's a whole different realm of hardware in terms of um, modern day users, modern desktop users. Um, so yeah, I'll be sticking with my 128 gigabytes for now. I got lucky finding this board. Originally, when we got it, uh, it was slightly damaged. The CPU socket was damaged, but luckily, someone went over, checked the shelf. They found another one, and they're like, "Someone must have just stocked this because I checked earlier and it wasn't there." But yeah, here's a brand new motherboard for you, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I got lucky." I'm I'm pretty certain that was a miracle. Because what are the chances of someone stocking that exact motherboard at that exact time? Within the time we were talking with the computer folks. But that was my last upgrade for a while. That was way back in 2017 when we got the new power supply, the new motherboard, new RAM, new CPU, something else. Hold on. There's like one other thing. Oh yeah, the Blu-ray drive. Because before I just had a DVD and CD drive. Um, but then me being me, I have a thing for optical media. I don't know why it intrigues me so. Yeah, I got an interest in discs. So yeah, me being me, I put my senior year media class videos onto Blu-ray, but um, that was the main reason why I wanted a Blu-ray drive. So now Not only can I make my own Blu-rays and stuff, I can finally watch some of the stuff. When time comes for me to move to Alaska, I might watch Blu-rays on my computer, but if I have a TV and stuff, I'll just use my PlayStation 3. That will be coming with me. My PS2 will probably stay behind, but I want the PS3 with me. That way, it's a both, it'll play PS3 games and it will play Blu-rays. I told you. Check the group chat. See how many times I say Alaska. I could pull it up, but I'm streaming right now. I'm busy. I don't feel like searching how many times I've said Alaska. If you didn't know, I'm genuinely disappointed. Oh, I forgot. Where am I? I am at -3. Oh, I just started. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold up. Can I correct this? Hold up. Now this is falling with style. 13, 15, hold up. Where's 14? Here's 14. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So here's 21. This one's 22. Ooh, I barely made it. Oh man, I got lucky on this one. Oh wait, no, is that the same map? No, it's different maps. Hold on. I got so distracted. Okay, cool. I'm right where I need to be. Oh, there's a ping on Discord. Oh hey, it's TikTok noon o'clock. Okay, phone's about to die. Alright, I check back in like, a couple hours or so. I'll still be here. Let the Minecraft server catch up. There we go. So yeah, charge your phone, have fun. Good luck. Let's see, what was I saying? Talk about graphics card, computers, and Alaska. And then yes, I see that ping on Discord. Probably not important. Well, probably not for me specifically. Yeah, when I get to the halfway point, I'll check Discord right quickly. That way I can at least catch up and make sure, see, it's not the end of the world for sure this time. Where am I at? Oopsies, that's not. Oh wait, I see a discrepancy. Ah, aha. Minecraft does that. I don't know if it's Minecraft or something with my scroll wheel, but it doesn't scroll 100% of the time. Like I just do it too gently and it doesn't actually scroll. And then, the next time I scroll, it scrolls double. So I don't know if it's me or if it's a Minecraft thing. But I first noticed it when I started making this map way back when I first got back to work, when this was only 9,009 maps. And then here I am, almost done here. Stretch. Oh, sun going down? I think it is. Do. Don't know where to go from there, other than I'll be honest, I'm gonna miss my surround sound system. I spent good money on it just to play Blue Oyster Cult, Agents of Fortune. How does it feel to finally well, satisfying, I guess. This is it. This is the end for the time being until, the reason why I decided on 30,000. Wait, where am I? Oh, the reason why I decided 30,000 is because the old map limit used to be like 32,200 and something. So this would be the largest map I can go before having. That time's approaching. Hopefully it's not getting too dark. The largest map I can go before hitting the map limit, and if I hit the map limit, bad things would happen, and it could ruin everything. But now I read as of 1.13 that because it uses a specific data value, specific MBT tag instead of the damage, now there's no longer that 32,000 map limit. Now, I don't know what it would be, probably 2 billion, 2.147. Welcome back, that was fast. The map limit now is probably 2.147 billion, but since I don't have any way to confirm that, I'll be sticking with 30,000 until someone is fully capable of confirming that I am able to build maps that are larger than 30,000. But will I? Probably not, just because of how long it's going to take to load. You're going to see at the very end once I get there, it's not even supposed to load. That's the problem. But it's just the way I'm able to bootleg, tell Minecraft to be like, I don't care, load the world anyways. Um, so it's at this point the map is just so imprecise, or not imprecise. It is so resource intensive that it does not work correctly. Because normal maps you could just plop on a wall no problem. But here the amount of problems it causes for Minecraft, nothing loads, the internal server dies, regular servers can't run it because they take too long to load. If I had a dedicated server, this might work, but I don't have the kind of money to spend on a server powerful enough to get this world to load normally. Because it takes too long. The server takes like 40 something seconds longer than it's supposed to, but Minecraft will auto disconnect you after 30 seconds. So the server doesn't respond to the client fast enough before you get automatically kicked. So when time comes, I'll show you all the problems. I won't load it in single player because single player for sure won't work. Yeah, I'm barely able to get this to work on a server, but it doesn't load all at once. It's not like I could just hop in the world and show you. All right, here's the map. It's all done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! I got 6 rows done. Making progress here. What was I saying? It loads groups of maps at a time. I'm not sure how it decides it, but you could just see them pop up a second after a second. Oh my gosh, the chat on OBS updated faster than YouTube. That was weird. 6 rows as in over an hour? I guess? Yeah, right. Yeah, we're now an hour and 10 minutes, and we have 6 rows done. So yeah, I am right about 10 minutes a row. Oh, Minecraft is already starting to have its own hiccups, and we barely have a few hundred maps on the wall. I don't know how. I fail to understand how Minecraft managed to last 9,000 maps. I don't know how I put up with that, because after 3,000, the performance tanked. After 6,000, it was unplayable. So I don't know how I managed to keep going. I don't know what motivated me, but I did it. All in single player, all put together. I accomplished my 9009 map, and that is why I gave up for a while, because the performance was a problem I could not solve. Because I could not solve it, I moved on to other stuff. Pretty soon here, I'm gonna need a water. I've got two bottles right here with me already. When the time comes, I'll probably do it when I get to the halfway point. This mean here will be here maybe another 2 hours. That'd be nice. Like I said, at peak efficiency, 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's at exactly 10 minutes a row. I am human. I am not 100% peak efficiency, I get tired of stuff. Um, that's why after, about 5 or 6 episodes of an anime, of just sitting and watching it, I'm like, I gotta do something. Help. The reason why I was able to power through Cowboy Bebop Wednesday is because I had it playing in the background. That way my mind was still focusing on that, all while out here in the real world I was able to keep making maps, because it gets tired doing this. If you're here making the same map over and over again for 4 hours straight, it gets tiring. Now, the reason why I ended up getting 4 hours is because it would feel like such a grind. My mind was just do, do, do. I don't want to do this anymore. And then by the time I hit like the last few rows, by the time I hit the last few rows, then it felt like things started going faster again. So yeah, I've been saying 4 hours, or I've been saying up to 4 hours, because that's just if, my mind starts going slow, I get distracted, all this other fun jazz. That slow down the time. Um, but no. Um, at this current rate, probably because I'm focusing on talking to y'all, things feel like they're going a lot faster. I'm able to stay on task for longer, then it will end up being faster. Yeah, this might end up being 3 to 3.5 hour stream. That would be nice. That way I'll be able to get to the Half-Life Discord event that's coming on. That started. Oh, that's what that ping is. The Half-Life server event. They're playing through all the old Half-Life games. That's what that ping is. Yeah, every second I spend making my map is a second I'm missing from the event. However, though, last year I was able to participate entirely. That's one of my longest videos on the channel. No, sorry. For Spend Co-op, the first Half-Life games, the gold source ones, that was like 7-ish hours, I believe. And then the week after for Synergy, that one was 11 something hours. YouTube's upload limit is 12 hours. The file size limit is 128 gigabytes. I hit the file size limit before I hit the 12 hours, so I had to re-encode my entire Synergy video. But oh my gosh, playing Half-Life between 7 to 11 hours. Oh my gosh, I was tired. You can hear in that video. What was the longest it took to make one whole area? Probably 4 hours. Each chunk. Uh, I think I didn't do all the statistics for how long it took. This map is a hodgepodge of all sorts of stuff. Just because of how many different techniques I've used on it and how many different time frames, how many different versions. Because I started this world back in 2015 using 1.8, and I know it was 1.8 because 1.8.8 was my original 781 map. Um, and then it was do 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 do. I started this world shortly after, and that was when I did the 1001 maps. That was uh that was still 1.8. 24 hour proved that wrong. That was the longest it took to make one whole area. Well, that wasn't a video. That was that is that call was history. It is what it is. It was an event that was documented and stuff, but it was never fully captured in its entire essence. Because I was just there to play Minecraft. I didn't think I'd be there for 24 hours. That's why it started. We even started, late. If it was up to me, I would have started that like 8 in the morning. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I would be awake until 11:30 at night. Even though it was, 2:30 for you. After that, I went straight to bed. I was tired. It was a long day. Oh well. We've dropped to 2 viewers. Wonder who left. So where are we at? Are we already almost done with this one? I think we are. Yep, we're on the last section. Here we are, 7,000. Oh, and nighttime is already approaching. I would never make this giant map in survival. This takes too long. Plus, I don't have the resources. The amount of resources making a map of this size would use up way too much. The first map I did was in survival, but I was on a server. So it wasn't, 100% I got all the resources by myself. I had a lot of assists. And then, that map was all over the place as well. It got deleted. But I remember how proud I felt when that map took up one entire wall. I don't even know what the size of it was. It was like 10 blocks tall and like 13 blocks wide. So by now that is minuscule. But at that time, I felt like a champion. And then, I didn't do that again. I stuff happened, but then we were able to upgrade that map. I expanded it onto the other 2 walls, and then, by the time I was done, it took 781 maps. So that first map wall I made will always be special to me, just for how it turned out, where it was, and how it started me on this whole Minecraft map wall journey. And that is why every map since, I haven't done it on just one wall. Oh, that's a problem. There we go. That's why every map I've worked on since, which has only been 2 maps. Yay, first moderator. Oh, you're red? I didn't realize I changed it. Actually, no, wait, I purposefully meant to change it to red. Yes, all is well. Let's see, how far are we at? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, we are at 7. After this will be the halfway point in about 10 minutes. Let's see, 7,000. I got to be to 8,000, right? Yep, right in the middle. Yeah, my original 781 map wall will always be special, just because of how the whole making of it process is. But that is why every map since has always had it has always been on 3 walls. You got the center one, and then you got the 2 wings. It's because I thought it looked cool for the original map. Therefore, I was like, I think I'll keep the design. I think I'm going to put the map on 3 walls. If I'm going to start all over, I'm not going to put the map on a wall ever again. I'm going to put the map on the floor. Since, 1.13, you can put item frames on the bottom of, or the top of blocks. You can have them on the floor. If I'm ever going to make a map again, I'm starting over on the floor. I'm not going to put it on a wall. Moderator can delete messages, kick people. I don't know. I don't need a YouTube moderator chat. I don't remember why. I think they can post links because YouTube doesn't, like links in chat unless you're like the owner or the moderator. I don't know. Something I set up years ago, probably even before I knew you. Yeah, my YouTube channel's been around for so long. There's a lot of stuff I set up way back then. For example, my profile picture. I've been using the same profile picture on my YouTube channel for years because I've never had a replacement. It was a gift. I don't even know what my first one was. Same thing with my channel background. Okay, I kind of updated that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm just crazy. Hold up. Well, yes, I'm putting the 30,000 maps on the wall. Yes, I'm crazy. Oop, don't need to do that. But yeah, I was gifted the profile picture for my YouTube channel and the channel background. I've never changed the profile picture because I've never had a better one. Chances are I've probably had, just my blue face, the same thing that I use for every other profile picture, except for Discord. That's a different story. Um, There was probably that, and then he's like, no, one of the guys I knew way back then was like, I think you could use some updated artwork. Here, I'll make you some stuff. Um, so yeah, I ended up updating the channel background because I used it for other stuff because he only ended up making the minimal strip for YouTube, just the way it gets cropped on desktop and stuff. And then I think it was 2018, I ended up manually updating it so that so that I was actually able to find something to fill in all that extra area on the top and bottom of the YouTube banner. Um, but yeah, I'm probably never gonna change it again unless someone has other artwork to actually give me. I don't know. There was a lot of artwork you said you were gonna make and you never ended up doing so. Well, there is still that one I added to I posted on Twitter. um, or are you talking about the whole little animated sequence? Because that could wait until our current project that's due in what is it, a week? No, it's not even a week. It's due Wednesday. Oh, oh yeah. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. Not for me, not for other people. There's a good reason why I haven't started Population Zelnator 2 is because I got other stuff to do. Hello, Paul. You've been a subscriber for so long now. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you not have the badge? I don't know if it's on there. But yeah, every time I see a comment or something from you, it's like public subscriber since like 2016 or something. And I'm like, man, this guy's been around for so long. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you on a live stream. But yeah, I remember you. I don't remember the things you've said, but I remember you popping up a lot way back then. I'm sure you still remember my Minecraft nostalgia series, the whole thing that started my YouTube stuff. Animation stuff waits because of the thing. Yeah, I know. We gotta get the stuff done that's due, Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, because it can't be Thursday, because I can't do it. I'm not gonna be here Thursday. I, well, I got work and stuff. Um, yeah, and finally the chat's getting active. I have Monday off. I will start coming up with ideas for then. Start asking questions, like I said. Um, but yeah, let's see. I get it done every do. A lot of stuff now because now I'm trying to focus. Yeah, Minecraft nostalgia was so long ago, and then Minecraft Legacy replaced it, and then I never finished Legacy. I'm disappointed in myself because like last year I had a lot of stuff I planned to get done, and then I never got it done. Um, there's like eight different things on Legacy I need to do. I only got done one of them, but as soon as I finish up the rest of that stuff, I can call Minecraft Legacy over and I could start again. Because by now, I started Legacy way back in January 2017. There have been so many more Minecraft versions that have been found since then. I mean, I've I've also just devised a manner of being able to update a world all the way back from the Ruby Dung tests or Ruby Dunk. I think it's pronounced Dunk. The G is supposed to be a K. Yeah, all the way back in those RD tests to be able to get the world to classic, to indev, to infdev, and once it hits infdev, you can update it through every version since. Um, so one day I'll get back to Minecraft Legacy and be done with it. But yeah, that world has gotten so much done over the past several years that I've been working on it. Ruby Dunk was one of Notch's old games. It was gonna be Minecraft. That's where the grass and cobblestone texture comes from. The first grass and cobblestone texture. You know, the good ones, not whatever we have now. There's a good reason why, if you notice, I'm not using 1.14 textures. they're not for me. I'll straight up say this. Um, I'm not a fan of how Minecraft looks in 1.14. Therefore, I'm gonna stick with what I do like, cause this looks like Minecraft to me. It doesn't look like Minecraft with all the new textures. The feeling is totally off. Of course, if it was up to me, we'd still have neon green grass, neon green trees, a super blue sky. Oh, I don't even have clouds. Probably turned them off because they got distracting while I was just flying around. Um, yeah, but it's not up to me. Therefore, I'll do what I can. And that is why I use the textures from 1.13 and below. Because this looks like Minecraft. It has all the new stuff is here, but this still looks like Minecraft. It doesn't look like some random texture pack. Update 1.18 should be a nostalgia update. Bring back everything that was removed. I don't think they'll ever do that, because in 1.17, they're already, taking out a lot of stuff. Or they're not taking out, they're already changing a lot of stuff that we knew. For example, caves. Caves have been pretty much the same for the past decade. 2010. InfDevs, when the caves look like how they are now. Because caves are for sure all over the place. InDev caves are not fun to work with. InfDev, when the entire terrain generator was remade and all that stuff, that's when caves started becoming how they were. It wasn't until like mid beta that the caves actually had the commonly defined shapes. Yeah, I don't think they'll ever bring back a lot of stuff. I feel like they already have something planned for 1.18, but I don't know what it would be. Let's see, I always wanted those Minecraft mods, popular everyone knows, because it looks so cool. Yeah, well now you can. And then for the... Oh my gosh, I passed 30,000 maps, but like I said, I'm like 400 maps behind. I've made 400 something mistakes. I've made several of those on stream today. So yeah, I may have passed 30,000 maps, but I haven't passed 30,000 unique maps on the wall. But yeah, now we can get to all those mods. Because you also have a computer that can run it now. I remember way back when I started watching all those mod videos in like 2012 and 2013. There's a lot of cool stuff I wanted to get to, and then it took me years later to finally be able to play all the stuff I've wanted. Traincraft and Flans mod, IC2 and all that fun stuff. Galacticraft didn't come around until 2013. First way oh, server lag or something. Oopsies, forgot to delete that. First time I played Galacticraft was on Lapito's Galacticraft mod pack, which surprisingly, it's still being updated. I thought that mod pack went extinct years ago. I didn't think the guy was still updating it after, what was it, started in 2013? It's already 2021 and there was an update for like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, why? But yeah, I started out in Galacticraft back in 1.4. I have my own mod pack. In fact, I even have one of my first Galacticraft worlds on there. I recently recovered it from an old partition from my computer because that partition never got used. After I deleted everything, the data wasn't overwritten, so I was able to recover my Minecraft world and even a few screenshots from 2013. Tablet pen is refusing to work. Didn't you get that just a few months ago? Isn't that kind of new? Isn't that a problem? The caves and cliffs are really neat so far. I agree. I wonder how long until the cliffs get into Java Edition. Because so far we've got some of the caves, and we have custom biomes. They're just not implemented into the main world yet. So I wonder if they're going to figure that out once they get stuff like more finalized, and then they'll add all the cave biomes into the underground. So far, we've got the biomes, they're just not incorporated with natural generation unless you have a designated world for them. So all the lush caves and the dripstone caverns, all that stuff, they're not going to be finding those in the world yet. And then I'm still looking forward to when they can update pre-existing worlds. Because so far, you still can't get a old world into the newer snapshots without it crashing or without doing a whole lot of work to get it to work. From the people I've seen and from all my experiences, the world always just crashes. Don't know why, but it's become too much of a problem that I don't feel like working on it. But I have a snapshot tests world um, that I used for a long time. I started it way back in the 1.7 tests. That was 2014, I believe. For the 1.7 snapshots. So that was originally designed to see all the cool stuff on there. So let's see. One of the first things I made was like the flowers. I showcased all the different flowers on there, or the acacia planks and trees and stuff. Or the new minecarts. I think they added new minecarts. I think they added custom minecarts in 1.7. Yeah, all that fun stuff is what I worked on for that world. And then, years went by, I ended up using it for a lot of the other snapshot stuff tests. That way, if something bad happens to the world, I won't feel too bad because, it's my fault for testing out all the new fun things on there. And then, 21W06A rolls about, and I'm like, I can't get my world up to my snapshots. I can't have fun with the new stuff. How dare ye? I like the name Grimstone instead of Deep Slate. Is what it is. I like Grimstone as well. Grimstone has, I feel like it fits better. But I'm wondering if, in terms of the lore standpoint, having Grimstone doesn't fit as well. Yeah, I think one day there will be a lot of people who never knew what Grimstone was. They will only view it as Deep Slate. Isn't that unfortunate? Just like how there's a lot of people that never knew giants were in the game. They spawn naturally way, 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 way back then. I think they spawn naturally, but then I don't even remember if they're accessible anymore. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Minecraft stuff that's sad that, like, you will never know what this was. And to think that, um, a lot of people will, like, years from now, a lot of people will believe, or that will never know that diamonds were the best ore for a decade or so. They will always view netherite as the best, even though that wasn't the case. All this new stuff, they're like, all this new stuff that people will never understand what used to be. They were just giant zombies. They had 100 health. They didn't do much other than, attack you. They were able to be spawned with commands and stuff for a long time. And then I don't think you could spawn them anymore. They might be, but I'm not sure. Yeah, they were just giant zombies. Um, there really wasn't anything special about them other than I don't even know what Notch was doing, but they've been around since the survival tests, I believe. That's when they were first added. Other survival tests are early classic. Or survival test is classic. Survival test or in-dev is what I meant to say. The history of Minecraft versions. Oh yeah, I could talk about Minecraft's history all day. I'm not going to, because you could find a lot more thorough explanations online and stuff. So long as the wiki is accurate, because there's a lot of times where the wiki is not accurate, but you can find a lot of interesting information on there. For example, for years, people only knew the Farlands existed. And then a couple of years ago, they're like, wait a minute, there's not just the Farlands, there's the Fartherlands. And I was like, Minecraft seriously has Fartherlands. And then I don't even know how long ago, but they came the Farther lands, and then the Farthest lands. And I'm like, these have been in the game for so long, but they were just now getting discovered. But the problem is, the farther lands and the farthest lands are so far away that you need to adjust the world scale modifier to be able to bring them close. So, um, you need to use like 1.12 and the Farlands mod, and to be able to readjust the world scale value to be able to squish the world so that the farther lands and the farthest lands can actually be within a viewable world. Then, if you can also get cubic chunks or whatever, remove the world border limit to be able to go out more than the 30 million blocks, then you would be able to view it naturally. But so far, you can't get much farther than the 2 billion, the 32-bit integer value maximum, whatever it's called, in modern versions. To my knowledge, unless doing very heavily modified versions, as of the current versions, you can't get farther than 2,147,483,648. I'm hoping I said that right. I'm close. The 2.147 billion is the accurate part. It's just been so long that I've actually looked at the numbers, so I hope I memorized it right. I know, just look it up, lands. Or farthest lands. But yeah, for years, people thought the Farlands were what they were. Wait, am I going crazy? No, I'm not. I'm not going crazy yet. No, wait, yeah, I am. Hold up. That last little pixel. There we go. I know a while I talked about how I've got complaints about these maps. For whatever reason, the farthest left pixel doesn't update when the rest of the map does. Not sure if y'all can tell just because, 720p at 60. But yeah, if you look, right when I pull up the map, that last pixel on the left doesn't update until a second after. So the whole map comes up, and then it takes like a second for that other map or for the one line of pixels to update. Is it not turning night? Almost. I'll plop down the maps first. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, hold up. Did I already pass the halfway point? Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I've been talking about maps and graphics cards and Godzilla and all this other stuff. Minecraft versions, my YouTube history. Because making videos since 2015 has been a long time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I accidentally did pass the halfway point. Alright, give me like 30 seconds or so. Hold on. Let me plop down here. Let me catch some Z's. Grab that map. Alright, let me check this right quickly. Make sure it is what I think it is. Yeah, it is. It's a Half-Life Discord server being like, yo, we're starting spend co-op. But if it went anything like last time, then the stream's gonna, or the Half-Life marathon's gonna run for another 7 hours. Oh my gosh! By the time I'm done with this, they'll be getting close to the end of the main game. All right, let me grab some water. All right, for the most part, this time has been saying the stream status has been excellent. Good, poor, offline or no data. All right, back to work. Um, 40. Is this where I need to be? Nope. One more. I need to move. It's all the way because each map takes up 128 blocks. But I only move over by 100 blocks. That way, every several times or so, I need to move 200 blocks instead of 100. Think of it like the leap year. How you got to catch up every 4 years. But even so, even with the leap year, yeah, we may catch up every 4 years, but we're actually slightly off, which is why I think it's like every 200 years or 400 years or whatever, we don't do the leap year. Because we catch up just a little bit too much, so then every so often we need to not have a leap year. I don't remember what the rule set is, but then that's getting us, just a little bit closer. Yeah, the whole leap year concept is interesting. There's a history behind there. I don't know all of it. Actually, I don't know much of it. Um, what I've said to you today is pretty much all I do know. Oh well, is what it is, and we are chilling at 6, which is double the original 3 when we first started. So I say that's a plus for me. This video is probably gonna have, it's probably gonna be way up there in terms of watch time. Um, well, at least this will give me a good boost. Not sure if it will give me the boost in subbers though. Oopsies, I did not mean to do that. And now that's totally gonna throw off how I did stuff. Unless I corrected both values before the thingy, before going back there. And pause this, make sure Minecraft saves its stuff. It doesn't save all the chunks, to my knowledge. I think it just saves the level.dat and a couple other things. 30, 10, 1. Divided by 3, divided by 10. Um, do. Well, at least we're over halfway and we're not even 2 hours in. I was right. It was gonna take me about an hour and 45 minutes, which means, yeah, chances are I probably will be done with this in only 3 hours instead of 4. Because my longest time with each chunk has been 4 hours. That's just, I knew that was gonna mess me up. There we go. Now I'm where I'm supposed to be. So let's hope I don't make the mistake again. I'll just need to remember to manually type in the command. But yeah, I'm glad the stream is as it should be, because I'm liking this ultra low latency. Because I'm able to see your comment quickly, I'm able to say something, then I see your response quickly. And that's what I like. Not Minecraft, YouTube's default delay is a little bit up there. Next panel, I'm gonna yell at Wise Kid, be like, hey, maybe you should try out low or ultra low latency. I mean, y'all don't have a lot of stuff going on, and your internet's fine. But whether he listens or not is a whole different topic. Like how he doesn't, still has yet to upload Wisecraft Survival. One day. That should work. Don't even know when the next is. It's May, right? It's February, May, September, December. I'm missing one. Y'all say you had 5. No! He said hopefully tonight, last night. I'm telling you, I would have pinged you religiously, and Dill, saying, hey, I've got the goods. But nope. No. Oh, we'll see, because I paid out of pocket for the drive space, and at least it's gonna last a year. That's just what that's what I did with my Discord and my Google Drive. I paid for the whole year. Yeah, well, I'm telling you, on my way to Alaska, I will show up with, if he does not give it, I will show up with a flash drive. But at the same time, I'll also ask for a refund and be like, hey, I got scammed. I want my money back. But yeah, if he doesn't send it by the time I'm up there, I will show up with a flash drive and be like, where's your computer? I need it. Yeah, you're the one that's least likely to end up at his doorstep, though. You're the farthest away. I'm most likely because I've got the most capabilities. But it is what it is. When this stream is over, I'm gonna bug him about it once more. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to get done, though. Yeah, we still have what we've got to work on, a week. And then, I've been I've been saying I've been preparing for this wall map, and once it's over, I'm finally gonna be able to breathe, assuming I don't go back and play Doom Eternal because Ancient Gods Part 2 just dropped 2 days ago. Um, I'm glad they turned down the difficulty. Ancient Gods Part 1 was a real struggle, um, but Part 2 feels a lot more balanced. Yeah, yesterday I was so focused on Doom Eternal yesterday. My arm started going numb because I wasn't breathing because I was so focused on what was going on. Um, but it's all good. Because once I was able to wrap it up, I just I went to bed. As soon as I figure out what's wrong with this art program, I was gonna do practice. Well, you got a lot of stuff to do. Um, well, I don't know. Did you uninstall or reinstall? Can't can't really be IT support right now since I'm doing stuff. Did you look up the problem? Did you look up other stuff? Because Google is usually your best friend in solving problems, unless it's homework. Well, it depends on what kind of homework. Already almost done. Not really, but it's all downhill from here because I've accomplished more maps than I have left. I'm making good progress though. 30,147. Yeah, by the very end of this, we'll be able to calculate, judging by the height, add that to, well, the heights times 2, add that to 30,030. I totally blink. Add that to 30,030, then I'll be able to get up the true number of how many maps it takes up, and then subtract that to the map number, and I'll be able to calculate just how many maps I've messed up on here. Because from what I remember, last time I checked, because I was mad and I wanted to figure out exactly how much. I'm like 400 something maps behind. I've messed up that many times over the several years I've been working on this map. But alas, it's gonna finally be done for. And it really has only been. It hasn't even been 2 hours. We've already made such good progress. And it looks like the stream is holding up very good. So I'm happy about that. Oh, lag spike. Yeah, by now Minecraft's performance is gonna start dropping. And in fact, when I get back there, I'll even be able to show you Minecraft's performance dropping on a small scale. Other than, the server freezing like it did right now. I'm not so sure if I consider this having fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying, talking with y'all in chat, even though looking at the chat, you're like the only one left. My Master J only have one message? He had 2 messages. Didn't even stick around for 3. Oh well. You're as bad as Valve. Portal 1 and Portal 2, but no Portal 3. Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2. And then, Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Half-Life 2 Episode 2. He cheated there. Left 4 Dead 1, Left 4 Dead 2. Team Fortress 1, Team Fortress 2. Valve can't count to 3. Oh well. Well, you work, have something to distract you. Yeah, that is true. Wait, what was that? Sun's going down soon. I'm not gonna wait because it's already too high up. Yawn. Hold on, how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 rows left. I remember when I started, not even 2 hours ago. Supposed to be here, right? Yeah, I am. Alright, coolio. I'm counting this by the rows. That means another hour, which means I might actually be able to finish right before the 3-hour mark. Not the whole stream, but be done with the map in less than 3 hours. Only problem is a little bit at a time. Well, yeah, well, that's how this whole thing goes. Even though I don't even know what my original methods were. If we go back and watch my 2002 stream, I started that so poorly. My 2002 wall map, I was so bad at that. I didn't even think of a good way to make maps at that time. It was in the middle of, it was like the halfway point of the stream where someone brought up, was like, why don't you just teleport? And then just like that, the entire universe made sense in that one moment. And I was able to finish the last 3 hours of that map drawing. It wasn't supposed to take me 6 hours to finish the 2002 map, though. I could have gotten it done in probably 3 or 4. But, um, it is what it is. Um, that stream still ended up very, very well. I'm happy with how popular it got and whatnot. So yeah, maybe in the last half hour or so, if y'all wouldn't mind telling folks that, hey, coming up on the end here, maybe once I have, let's see, the last half hour would be the last 3 rows. So I guess in half an hour from now, I don't know. What would that put us at? 1:30-ish? The more you know, more like the more I figured out. That chat looks weird taking up the entire strip of the screen. I want to try something else. Before I just had the chat in a little box. But today, or not today, when did I set this up? Yesterday, I thought to myself, you know, what if I just had the chat take up the entire side of the screen? And therefore, I did. And I was just like, I think it turned out well enough. Because now I can see a lot of messages from the past. Yeah, hopefully within the next hour or so, stuff's gonna move. I'm playing on 21W05B. The reason for that is because this is the last 1.17 snapshot that you could update an old world in, for the time being, until they fix that. It's because by now they have separated block chunks or block regions from entity regions. It's not showing up on my screen, it's on OBS. The chat is all on OBS. For example, I could pause. It's about to be conspiracy. You could see it's right there. If I just, hide YouTube chat, it goes away. It's all on OBS. You should complain to Wise Kid, hey, you should do the same. That way, if you get, this is made for kids. Again, after I don't know how many times that, you could still have the chat there. The reason why I do have 3 monitors. What do you mean I have 3 monitors? On my left monitor is the stream. See, I got the stream there, I got Minecraft here, and I got OBS on my right. Oh wait, you forgot I have 3 monitors. I'm a ninja! Of course I have 3 monitors. I've been using 3 monitors for years. I used to use 2. Actually, I used to have a TV. I used to have a TV as a monitor. That was when I first got my computer because I didn't have any HDMI monitors. It's not confusing. I can take a picture of it right now and show you, but I'll do that later. I'll do it at the end of the stream. Um, It's not You get used to multi-monitors very quickly, and once they go away, you get sad. Like for me, I can only use 2 monitors for when I use VR because on VR, it's considered 2 screens right there. Each eye is a different screen. And since most graphics cards only support up to 4 screens, I need to not have one of my monitors, so that way I would have 2 actual monitors plus the 2 screens on the VR headset. That's all 4 monitors right there. But it is what it is, and I don't plan on using VR again until what's that? Oh wait, that's sand. Never mind. Don't plan on using VR again until I can swap out my 1080 with the 3070 for real, and when I get the power supply upgraded. But it says arriving tomorrow. Depending on what time, I may or may not be able to install it. But yeah, I want to get this streamed on a good computer. You were too young to drink. Wait, never mind. You can't drink in general, even if you weren't too young. Well, I don't know where that phrase came from. I started it quite literally during the stream. Will I ever say it again? I don't know. Um, it's just how my brain has been thinking, because I'm using all my brain power making sure this map turns out good, that I'm using less brain power focusing on the words that are coming out of my mouth. Take a shot of orange juice. I actually have orange juice, but I feel like I would run out of orange juice because the bottle's half empty. Well, if you have grape juice and let it ferment long enough. There's another pillager tower. Um, do. Yeah, that phrase quite frankly popped up during the stream. Because I can almost guarantee I've never said it before today. Um, yeah, one phrase that will never go away is "it happens." All right. Um, it happens, and accept the fact and deal with it. I've been around for so long. Then I had another one. Um, oh yeah, it was "Have patience, young one. I gotta pull out my old man voice for this one. That way it's more convincing, you know." Even that was not up to my quality. He used to sound better, you know, 8 years ago. Well, oh well. I have this whole old Zelen. I first pulled that out in the middle of class way back during the quick write, because there's a old Zelenator, a Zelenator X4, X4 as in not the future Zelenator, the future Zelenator, the future Zelenator, the future times 4 Zelenator. So in the middle of class, I had to use that. I had to use that old man voice for the old Zelenator. Don't even know how old that would be. 13 times 4. Um, blanking. I had 13 times 3. 13 times 3 is. Wait, actually, future times 4 Zelenator shouldn't even be that old. Hold up. Never mind. What do you mean sounds scary? Wasn't supposed to be. It probably sounds better in person. And it would sound a lot better if my throat wasn't, slowly collapsing. Just like a singularity. Um, yeah, I'm already feeling the pain in my throat, but gotta put up with it for another while longer. Another hour or so. Hopefully, at the current rate, so long as everything goes well. Man, I'm looking forward to showcasing the giant map. I'll probably do a little snippet eventually. Um, when I take the time to, download this. I'd rather not. You already got enough. This is my domain now. Oh wait, oopsie, didn't need to do that. Only 3 people? Well, there were like 6 to 7 people earlier. Um, but yeah, if you want more people to show up, share it with everyone you know. Post it in all the Discord servers. Don't spam though. Spam's not cool. Um, well, I'm a small tuber. It is, it is what it is. Um, it's not like, out of nowhere I'm gonna get 1,000 people watching this stream. But if y'all are liking, me making wall maps, um, this might be the last time for a very long time. Um, but yeah, if you like my content, feel free to share the video and get more people watching the stream. Because my favorite part of streaming is interacting with the chat. Because you can't do that with pre-recorded videos. You can't respond to people in the future unless you pull out some prediction magic. Um, it's weird. I've watched some of my old videos, and at the same moment, in the same tone of voice, I say the exact same thing as I say in that video. I don't know what the video was. I think it was one of my Minecraft nostalgia. I think it was my Minecraft nostalgia stream from like 2 or 3 years ago. Um, I don't even know what it was, but at the exact same moment as the me in the video, me in person said something, and I was like, "This is weird." I think the exact same. No, not because I remember. It's because I have the same mindset. I don't know the things I say. I've made so many videos. Yay, 7 likes. It's a lot more than my average. My average is probably like 3. And again, all my numbers are low. I'm a small tuber, even though I've been around for 5 years now. I only see 7. Let's see. Ultra low latency. How long till you kick in? Interesting how it doesn't say dislikes though. Just says concurrent viewers and likes and all the other stream settings. But yeah, if you want more people on the stream, then share with people you know. Share it on Discord. I was going to. Actually, I shared this with a lot of people on Discord. Well, the announcement video from last week. Man, this week really did go by fast. But I spent my entire Wednesday having Cowboy Bebop in the background while making the map because I had to get a chunk and a half done. So I was prepared for using up almost. Ah, that's unfortunate. Well, there's someone I know who wasn't supposed to be on Discord, and then and then eventually he was able to. Uh-oh. 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 I've made a mistake. I can fix it though. Um I can fix this. Hold up. One, two, three. So this is the map I need so I could dump the rest. Not that one though. There's a hole in the wall. Show us the hole in the wall. Oh my gosh, that's such a young that show is so old. I don't even remember when it came out. Do y'all remember that show? 'Cause that was when I was young. Well, not that young. Only a decade ago or so. Probably 2010, 2011. Maybe 12. Actually, 2012 is probably more likely. Um, yeah, I remember Hole in the Wall. Oh my gosh, that show was weird. You would need to look it up to understand. But yeah, Hole in the Wall was such an interesting show. Here's another, live action game show and all that fun jazz. People would stand on a platform, and then there would be a wall coming towards them slowly. They would need to bend into these shapes to be able to make it through the wall without the wall knocking them off the platform. So it was fun to watch, but I don't think it lasted very long. Yeah, if you just look up Hole in the Wall, the show will come up. The back room. It's not really back room. How long did this take so far? Well, I'm gonna need to guess 100 hours. Only reason why I guess 100 hours is because 25 chunks, 4 hours a chunk, comes out to 100 hours. So I guess if you take out the last hour, um, 99 hours I've spent on this. It's impossible to say though because I've used 3 or 4 different techniques building the wall, um, including the big one, TWGP. Y'all even keep the P? I don't know, but anyways, I can't give an estimate on how long it took me to make this map, how far I've gotten, just because of how many different techniques I've used on it. Because before, back when it was 1,000, 1,000 maps meaning that one section, this one section right here, from this wall to this wall, from the top down, that's 1,000 maps. I multiply that by 30 different sections, I get 30,000 maps. So way back then, I used such manual and old techniques. At the time, the elytra wasn't even around yet. I couldn't even use that. I had to fly in creative mode. You see how slow this is? I couldn't even use spectator mode because I had to have the map open in hand. Um, yeah, way back then, I couldn't just zip around like I can now with the fun elytra. And I didn't even use teleportation, or if I did, very little of it. Yeah, I've used so many different methods making the map that I can't give an accurate time just because of how many different things I've tried. But now I'm smart. I know how to efficiently make the map. That is how I'm able to get done a whole 1,000 something maps in just a few hours. Is now I know how to efficiently make maps. It may have taken me 4 years of practice. Actually, not even. Only 2 years, from 2017 to 2019. Um, actually, not even 2015 to 2017 ish. Um, yeah, it was 2017 was my 2002 map, and like I said earlier, someone mentioned teleportation, and at that very instant, the entire universe made sense. Obviously, not literally. Um, yes, I messed up. I skipped a map because it was too slow in terms of rendering, so I had to go back. When did you first come up with the idea? I don't know. I came up with the first idea to make a map back in 2015. It was on a server, and I was like, I want a map of our area. So I did. And then I was like, it's kind of small. Let's expand it. So I did. And then I'm like, I like this. But I want it on single player. So I made a brand new map on single player. I was like, it's kind of small. Let's expand this. Rinse and repeat several times. Here we are years later. The only reason why I kept going, I got paranoid. The whole reason I'm still going is because I feel that one day someone's gonna beat me. I don't want to beat. I don't want to be beat. Therefore, I will beat myself. Oopsies, I did not mean to make that map. I'm gonna reclaim my crown before it even goes anywhere else. Is there a village back there? I don't know. I've seen a lot of villages on here. I've seen a lot of mesas. I've seen at least 2 different mushroom islands that are on this map. Uh, I am where I need to be, right? Yes, I am. Oh, here's a village. Yeah, making this in survival. I would not do this in survival. Um, see, I've thought about like if this were to be turned into a legitimate record somewhere, like you could have specific classifications. For example, one for survival, one for creative. Um, one for just one map, and one for 3 different walls. Um, one for single player, one for multiplayer, stuff like that. You could have different categories for maps if this was turned into an actual record. This would be submitted as single player 3 wall creative. 30,000 and I still haven't done the math. If you're talking about, the testificates, there were testificates back in beta 1.9, the first pre-release. I don't even know why they were called that. They were tests and there were efficates. And then I like villagers better. Caveman Squidwards. That was the word that was used a lot back then. 2011, 2012. Yeah, 1.0 was. Yay! Thanks for the subscribe. Uh, Subscribing and sharing the video is the easiest way to support me because it costs nothing to you. Um, I just don't say a lot because I get tired of other people saying it. Therefore, I'm not gonna be the one to say it a lot. Um, do. Yeah, by now it's kind of implied, if you like the stuff. Imagine already not being subscribed. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of people. There are like 2 or 3 other people that popped on the stream earlier. I didn't know who they were. They're probably not subscribed. I feel like there's just random people from Just browsing the tubes and looking for Minecraft streams right now. You know, it's a Saturday afternoon. Wait, am I done? I am done. Ha. Saturday afternoon. Actually, for a lot of the world, it's already evening. Oh, well, then at least watching is still supporting, because, you know, watch time is valuable as well. 6 million people aren't already subscribed. Oh, well. What was I bringing up? I was bringing up YouTube. Oh, yeah. Because, you know, it's already, it's only 1 here, 1 p.m. It's already late for a lot of the world. It's 10 past 8. Yeah, that's a different continent. Yeah, for a lot of people, it's already evening, which is the reason why I started this an hour earlier than usual. Usually, I start at noon my time, and then I was like, nah, this could be a long time. I'll start it at 11. So I did. Something about pigmen. Hold on, give me a second. There were supposed to be pigmen in the villages, but they were removed. Yeah, the whole texture and stuff was added for them, but yeah, the pigmen, they never came into the villages. How to dupe? I don't know what that dupe was. I think it was the mailman dropping off a package or something. But yeah, the pigmen were supposed to be the guys in the villages, and then that never happened. I'm sure by now someone has made a resource pack that changes villagers into pigmen. You can't use the original texture because the model is all jank. It's the pigment texture was designed for the Steve model, and villagers have their own models by now. Yeah, the piglins in the Nether kind of do replace them. Although those piglins, I'm pretty sure they got the design from Captain Sparkles. You know, the whole Fallen Kingdom quadrilogy, whatever it is, the 4 videos. I don't know what the proper term is. It's not a trilogy. Trilogy is 3. Would be 2. Duology? Probably not. I don't know. You got do do do. But yeah, those piglins look awfully similar to Captain Sparkle's stuff. Oh, sun's going down. Time to catch some Z's when I get home. You can beat Minecraft anytime. You can always just make up a new world and start from scratch in survival. There's only been several times that I've done it, and probably half those times I've been on a server. Actually, more than half. I don't know. I've only beat the Ender Dragon a couple times in single player. Multiplayer, I've done a lot more though. Well, why not play an old version? If you know me, which I don't think you do, I feel like you just happen to hop on my stream. So that means there's some public attention, in which I give thanks. But if you just look around you, you can see these are all the old textures. And by old, I mean previous textures, because these are guaranteed, these are not the old textures. If you look at Minecraft Alpha, it did not look like this. It was so much higher contrast. Now, Minecraft is just, it's kind of bland. Well, not bland, it's low contrast. And then, got better. Actually, I don't like the new textures enough to use them. Plentiful. I usually get up to the iron when the nether and buckets give up when I can't find one. Use a seed search tool. I'm on Switch, so I can't change versions. Oh, then there's nothing I can help you there. I'm not a console person. The big reason why I've never liked consoles is because the lack of version changing. Like, they made that a Java specific feature back in 2013 with the new launcher, even though now it's really old. And then they've kept the functionality to switch versions ever since. On the website, it says you must use the newest version, yet they continue to support the playing of old versions for Java. So kind of counter argument there, but oh well. That one world only need a few more ender pearls. Well, just keep working at it is all I could say. Minecraft worlds, unless you're like Super Ninja, you're not gonna beat it overnight. I'm gonna read some manga and have this in the background. Okay. I need a copy, then you slash locate. That works. That way you can still use the same seed. Oh yeah, because achievements get disabled if you use cheats and stuff. Unless you could be smarter than the system. But Switch, I don't have experience with. Android and Windows 10 I do. iOS kinda, but I'm just mad at it. I'm mad at Apple in general. Um, yeah, I don't know how Switch storage system is. If it's readable by a standard computer. Probably not, just because it's Nintendo, whereas Android is like everyone. Well, I think Android's open source. Depending on where you get your Android from, there are all sorts of different. Well, there's the base Android versions. Um, do do do. This is the Android kernel, but then different distros have releasing it, or are releasing it to different devices. Samsung and Google and all that stuff. OnePlus even. I almost bought a OnePlus phone. I never did. I never upgraded my phone. Years later, I'm still using the same phone. But hey, this phone has been on all sorts of adventures with me. Did not mean to do that. Unless it's... Did it work? Nope, did not work. This phone has been on all sorts of adventures with me. It's been all over the world. Whereas my computer's only been right here. Do. 4 viewers, 7 likes. Interesting how y'all were saying 8 likes, because I only see 7. Maybe it subtracts dislikes. I wouldn't be surprised if someone disliked this video. I can't tell. I'm not on the YouTube page. I'm only on the Go Live tab thingy from YouTube Studio, which is so... I don't know how I feel about it. It feels a lot... There's a lot more information on the old YouTube Live tab. Now it's so simple. I'm not a simple person. That's why I don't like iOS. Interesting. I wonder if the thingy hasn't updated. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about it. Not sure how much likes contribute to analytics in general. I think it's more of just for other people, whereas watch time and subscribers and all this other stuff, those are actual YouTube algorithm driven analytics. No. I don't think I'm popular enough to be spammed on a stream chat unless, out of nowhere, if like 50 people show up, right before the end of the stream, that'd be cool. But nah. At this rate, it's going pretty slow. Yeah, I probably won't get any more than, 7 people on at one time. I mean, hey, if y'all could prove me wrong for the 3 of you watching, because I know I'm considered a viewer. Slow mode. I doubt I'll ever need slow mode. I don't think I'll ever get that popular. There's too many other things I gotta work on before YouTube. I went ham on YouTube back on 2015 and 2016, then I got demonetized. And I was like, well, I've lost motivation. Now now it's just for all my interesting projects on there. We have about half an hour, and after I finish this next row, I'm gonna need to take a short break. But yeah, we're coming up on the last half hour-ish. Yeah, I'm still demonetized because I don't have 1,000 subbers. So yeah, if you want to find like 400 more people to subscribe to me, then yes, I'll be monetized again once I redo all my paperwork. Fill out all the legal stuff. But that's all easy now because now I actually have all the documents I would need to provide. Because back when I was 16, I'm pretty sure I would have been missing like half the stuff. But in my Google AdSense account, I still have that $2.50 of when I was monetized. I just can't pull it out because you need a minimum of $100 to be able to get money out of AdSense. Um, so for the time being, I've got the money just sitting in there. And then I was making money from Patreon. Uh, I had one person, and they didn't even last a month, so I only received one payment from them. So I'm not making money from that anymore. Gee, I wonder who would have done that. We need a few good videos, and people should find this channel. People find this channel. I have some videos with many, many views, which, if you look at my channel, most of them are my wall maps. Um, but yeah, people just don't stick around. They like the few videos, but then that's that. All my other stuff just sits. Um, yeah, right about now we're coming up to the last half hour or so. I'm gonna need like a 2-minute break or so. Yeah, that's all fun stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna like. I guess I'll just stare at the wall. I'll stare at the map. Can pause the game. I don't know. When's the sun going down? I'll be able to fit one more time in. So yeah, I shall return shortly. All right, I've returned. Audio streams. current bitrate is 0, is lower than the recommended bitrate. Wow, OBS even has audio bitrate optimization. Interesting. Can give that a few seconds. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Oh, there it goes. Kick back up. Is that good or bad? It's just because I wasn't saying anything. Yeah, OBS is like, okay, well, I'm gonna save you data and not spend or not share anything. It's good in a sense that um, it just saves space. Even though, yeah, this is a stream, so it's not my space it's saving YouTube space. Um, but yeah, it's good because I wasn't saying anything, so yeah, you don't need to keep sending audio if there's no audio to send. Well, the fact that I dropped down to absolute 0 means probably close that. Hold up. The fact that it dropped down to 0 means that OBS wasn't picking up anything, which is good because I got the fan on. As you know, don't want to get too toasty in here. Um, um, so yeah, the fact that I didn't even hear the fan, that's good because I don't have any of my old filters. I had like a compressor and noise gain and all that fun stuff. Um, before I switched SSDs. So now all my OBS settings were reset and I just didn't bother setting all that stuff up. So, hopefully my microphone sounds good enough. Good enough being no worse than it did, um, like a month ago when I was for sure on the old computer, the old SSD. I don't even know how I would import all my OBS settings. I would need to look at the save location and all that fun stuff. Oh, audio bitrate still says 0. Y'all can still hear me, right? Um, say hi in the chat if you hear me, or say anything. I don't know. I gotta make sure OBS is actually transmitting this stuff because I don't know where this stuff keeps popping up from. I didn't even realize it until I got back. For all I know, OBS could still be dupa-duping. Hello! Are you the phantom I know? Because I don't recognize that profile picture. We can. Coolio. Just making sure. It's like, okay, hopefully OBS didn't go kerplunk on me again. 30,400. Oh my gosh. I made more than 400 mistakes? Actually, hold on, no. It's gonna end up like 6,000. I'll do the math at the end. Chat's not updating. It's not. It should. It looks like it is. I see your chat not updating, just updated on OBS. There it goes. Yeah, it says yes. Everything's updating for me. Well, sorry I don't have any music or anything. You want me to put on my population, my population Zelinator soundtrack? Because there's guaranteed not to get me copyright strike or anything. I made the music myself. Oh, it was on your end. Yeah, that happens. Hotel. Yeah, we're so close here. Oh my gosh, server lag. Don't you hate it when, your single player has server lag? Like, why? Why? That's giving me. It was up to 7 right when you said 5 viewers now. Right now I see it at 6. Um, hopefully YouTube's picking up more though. Is it really a 10-second delay? I thought it was less. I thought I'm on ultra low latency for a good reason. I wonder if my Valve index has been amazing. I told you. Okay, so you are the Phantom, I know. Just making sure. I'm telling you, when I first got my Valve index, oh my goshness. Oops, that was a mistake. No wonder why I'm probably gonna end up being like 500 maps behind. Now when I first got the index, my only problem was my legs would get tired. My biggest problem playing VR was I'd get tired of standing for too long. That's a good problem to have. 'Cause now I could last, since I stand all day at work, now I'm capable of lasting, like 3 hours might be pushing it in VR. My controllers would probably die before then. Actually, probably not. The those knuckles controllers, the index controllers as they're called by now, those actually have a very long battery from what it feels like. Then again, this is the only VR headset I've owned, so I don't know how the controller lifespan compares to other stuff because I haven't experienced anything. Yeah, I had a hard time putting that index down for the first 2 weeks, mainly because I was playing Alex through that time, even though actually um I played through Half-Life Alex like 3 times within a very short amount of time. I think I beat my first playthrough. I beat the game in like 4 days, 4 or 5 days, because there's so much to explore. Because I've played smaller VR games like the few days before. Um, I played FNAF Help Wanted. Because when that got the 2D mode, the flat screen update, I was able to play on there. And then when my index arrived, I was able to play it in VR from then on. I also played the lab. Those are like the only two games I would play. Those are like the only two VR games I would play until Alex dropped, and then Alex was like the only thing I would play. I can't call FNAF a part of my childhood because by then I was already a teen. I was already 14 when it came out, so that was my early teenhood. Lasted until probably 2018 when Ultimate Custom Night came out, and then from there it kind of died down for me. I still own all the games other than Special Delivery, but that's a mobile game. Doesn't count. I never got my refund for FNAF World. I paid $10 for it, and I never wanted my money back. That was $10 worth spending. Yeah, when it went free, Scott Cawthon was like, "Yo, Valve, a lot of people are gonna want their money back," and then I never did. I never asked for a refund. And I was like, "No, you could keep my $10, along with all the other money I spent on all the other games. 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location. After then, they were free. Help Wanted wasn't free though. That was a whole new game. Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night were free though. Played it more back when I was limited on monitors, but now that I have 3 monitors, it's kind of hard because the mouse goes off screen, so I would need to say, hey, I only want it on one screen. Because if the mouse goes off screen, it's gonna throw me off. Keyword were. I'm missing the context for that. Sun's going down already? No, we still got time. I could probably fit in another one. I could probably finish this row. Oh my gosh. We're almost done here though. Oh, did that work? Yes, that did work. Aha. No? Well, on computer, Pizzeria Simulator, Ultimate Custom Night, and eventually FNAF World went free. When they came to mobile, um, FNAF World was only on Android for a short amount of time. But there's a whole, you could write a whole book about everything wrong about FNAF World. But for the main games, when they came to Android and whatnot, and Switch and other stuff, Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night were paid because they required third-party developers, whereas when released on computer, there was just Scott. So he was like, "I've released 5 games, 3 books, 1 flopped game. I think I'll make my next 2 free." So that's coolio. Probably because at that point he didn't need he didn't he didn't need the money anymore. But it also could be just to get ultimate custom um I very much enjoy. I um just for it's the part of Pizzeria Simulator that I didn't like. But yeah, there's an entire history there. And there's a lot of history. There's a whole bunch of history about stuff I'm just pulling up during the stream. Well, like I said, I didn't prepare 3 to 4 hours worth of content to talk about. I'll catch some Z's now. I'll reset. Yes, 21W05B. How does one man write so many books in such a short time? He had help. Um, it says, the original trilogy, Silver Eyes, Twisted Ones, and I can't remember the last one. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure the original 3 novels, those were he had help from someone, I forgot who. Wait, what? Did I? Oh no. Okay, these maps are getting to me. Too many. But yeah, he had help. And by now, I'm sure by now he could hire plenty of people. Already has. I don't even remember when he released Silver Eyes. That was probably 2015. No, I think 16. It was somewhere around FNAF 4 and sister location. I'd say the games are not that hard to program, so it's pretty easy to make them. Well, it's all click team fusion. You just need to know what you're doing. I tried. I own a license. I I tried one of the tutorial games. I couldn't get it done. I still own. I forked over the $100. I still own the license. Yeah, I never got back to click team fusion. Maybe one day I might, but I'm sticking with Unreal because by now I'm more familiar with it, and the blueprints are something I'm able to comprehend just because I get to draw the lines myself. Which is why I still have yet to learn C++, even though that's what Unreal is written in and what Unreal primarily uses. I'm looking forward to Unreal 5 though. Looking forward to all the improvements there, and I know blueprints will be coming back. I was talking about making it from scratch in general. Oh, I see. Yeah, the games themselves, they are just basic point and click and stuff. Yeah, someone dissected the first game's AI and debunked a lot of mysteries on how that worked. I wonder if he ever did the second one, because that video was a long time ago. Don't really need powerful engine for anything like that. Yeah, I know. Well, Unreal is all 3D. If you want to make a 2D game in Unreal, you gotta just only use 2D stuff in the set world constraints. Minecraft Bedrock Edition needs spectator mode and no clip. Agreed, but that's just another I'm telling you, I have a whole list of complaints against Bedrock Edition. That's just one of them. I give you plenty of others. One of them being hand movement, or redstone inconsistencies, or player skins, or connectability problems, or limited server usage, or other stuff. Where would I ever hide from you if those were locator maps? I don't even know if locator maps are Java thing. I'm totally blanking on whether that ended up getting implemented or not. Yeah, on Bedrock you can see other players. On here, I think they just show you. Well, either way, maps have changed in general. 1.13 and 14, they got changed up quite a bit. I don't even know how. On Bedrock, you could have locator maps on here. I guess the crafting recipe for maps in terms of if you make a map on Bedrock, by default, you're not gonna see your stuff. You ended up wasting. You need, if I remember, you need 9 paper to make the map, and you need to combine that map with a compass. Unless you know the whole what was it cartographing table changed that, which I still have never even used because I'm an old-fashioned person. I much prefer Minecraft Alpha. I very much prefer the old textures and sounds and whatnot. But yeah, by default, I don't know when they changed it in Bedrock, but by default, when you make a map, it doesn't even show your marker on there. Yeah, I thought the cartographing table only used just 1 paper and stuff. It's far more efficient. I don't know why Notch came up with the idea of 8 pieces of paper and a compass. I'm about to sneeze. That was a hearty sneeze. I could breathe. Probably getting cold here. I have been blessed. Neon green leaves and grass. I know I missed that. I was considering on getting an alpha resource pack specifically for this video, but I never spent the time to look for when that would work for 1.17. 1.15 and 14 probably. 16 and 17 not so sure. As is, I already had to find, program art for 1.17 because my last one, you remember Population Zelinator. If you haven't watched that, please do watch that after the stream. It was promoted on my channel. Now you need to search for it. Beyond there, I used a 1.16 resource pack, and eventually that ended up. By now, that's no longer effective just because I've updated the stuff for it. Live in California. How does it get cold? Well, today in particular, it's overcast. I almost thought it was gonna rain when I woke up. Actually, it was raining. It was sprinkling earlier. Um, yeah, I still have the fan on. Got to keep my computer chilly. Even though the air coming out of it's actually toasty. I'm gonna survive Alaska weather because I'm gonna bring a whole bunch of layers. Right now, I'm not wearing many layers. I'm wearing the standard amount for California. Well, standard amount for me. Jeans, t-shirts, socks, all that fun jazz. I used to wear jackets, and then I went to college. And I got tired of having a jacket around all the time. I still have my amazing Ayaya jacket though. That's for sure coming with me to Alaska. I think from Europe to California, then to Alaska. That jacket's gonna travel almost as much as my phone. It will be missing out on China though. And Hawaii, actually, it's gonna be missing out on a lot of places. I only have one computer that's worth using. I was almost thinking of, I made a joke with my college buddies, like, when I get to Alaska, I'm gonna use snow cooling. I don't need liquid cooling, I'll be using snow cooling for my computer. Just leave it outside in the snow. I guarantee it won't overheat then. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever actually do that though. Hi, Brody. Hope I said that right. Probably. Yeah, snow cooling as in, I don't know how snow cooling would work. Just leave a pile of snow on it. My only problem with snow cooling is the snow's gonna turn the water. Alright, Coolio. Um, yeah, a snow-cooled computer would be super efficient if only my only thought process would be, how do you pronounce your name? Do you pronounce it as Zaid? Or X? No, sorry, that's a Z. That's not X. I'm too busy thinking of Zelinator. I'm gonna say hi, Zaid, because that's how it's spelled. Because AY is usually a long A sound. Alright, what is your question? Is right now we're almost over though. I got a row and a half to do. This wall map is coming to an end here pretty quickly, and then I'll show y'all how I put it all together. Because that's where the magic happens. Because I'm a wizard. Y'all were talking about me being a wizard earlier. I really am a wizard in terms of being able to figure out how all this stuff happens. Because computers are magic. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Why are you placing 30k maps? I'm placing 30k maps because I want to. And also because I'm paranoid someone's gonna beat me to it one day. I've been the reigning champion for wall maps for 5 years now. There have been a lot of comments on my last oopsies. There have been a lot of comments on my last video saying that, hey, I'm gonna make a bigger map than yours. And I thought to myself, you know, one of these times someone's gonna be serious about it, and I'm gonna be sad that I'm gonna need to hand over my crown to them. So now I've decided beforehand to be like, no, I'm not gonna let someone beat me. And if you're wondering if this is fun, the overall project is fun. Doing this for several hours straight is not very fun. It gets tiring. But doing it on stream is far more entertaining. I'd rather be interacting with the chat than contemplating my life decisions the whole time. Because I'm telling you, as much as I can listen to music or have a show playing on in the background, I still only think. Because I've burned through many hours of media, mostly gaming mix. I've spent many hours of just music and videos and stuff to have playing in the background while upgrading the map. And it just got so tiring. It's much more fun to have a live chat to interact with. And again, that's how it is with most of my videos, or most things. It's more fun when interacting with other people. So here I am. I'm almost done. Oh my gosh, we're at like 10 minutes. I'm gonna be done before 2. And then I wonder how many minutes it's gonna take for me to actually place, because then once this is done, I'll be placing this chunk with the rest of my chunks, all 22 other chunks, all of there, because I even put signs when I drop down here. You could see, where's the sign? Here it is. This is chunk 1, it goes all the way around. Chunk 23. You can see all the map, or all the signs. So yeah, we're almost done here, but before I get on to the next one, you can see already, this is just one chunk's worth. If I show you the server tick speed on the right, over here, you could see the lag's already starting to pop up. That's a big spike. That was a spike. You could even see over here, frame rate drops. That's a spike. That's a spike. I think it was that one. That's a big spike. So some with having a bunch of maps, Minecraft doesn't like it. Minecraft doesn't like it at all. So you can tell, just imagine these spikes happening, you know, every 2 seconds. On the left. Because that's when the server, because you could see this is 60 FPS, this is 30 FPS. This is so slow way up here. So yeah, imagine this with, you know, but 100 times slower. That was how this used to work on, um, it's gonna, it's gonna stay for as long as the maps are here. Imagine that, but 100 times slower on the 9009 map. Only get 10. What kind of computer do you run on? Correction, what kind of laptop do you run on? Yes, this is the last one. If you have people to share this to, send it now, saying we're in the end game. Because this map is almost over. HP. Yeah, HP is a lot of like work computers. It's not a lot of gaming computers. This one is custom designed. Um, this computer was designed to my specifications so that I can make sure it runs everything I need it to. But now Minecraft is so poorly optimized with maps that um What's this thing? Is it a Chrome? It's an HP. It's HP is not a Chromebook. HP is Windows. Chromebook runs Chrome OS. Um, or whatever. Yes, this is the end game. 30,000 maps is coming up. Technically, I passed it just because, like I said, there's a margin of error that I made. I'm mad at myself. But yeah, Chromebooks have their own operating system. It's not much of an operating system because it's more, um, it's not an installed local host. It's all cloud-based. Well, not all. It's mostly cloud-based. And I almost think Chromebooks are one of the things gonna be dropped in Minecraft, just because they don't support it well. Yeah, HP, Windows. Yeah, Chrome runs Google. HP is Windows. Yeah, HP computers are installed with Windows, unless you want to customize it and install Linux or something. I have an HP has Windows 10 editions, Microsoft Store, so I can't get Java. Well, you can get Java if you paid for it. I got Windows 10 edition for free because I already own Java. So way back in 2018, when they're like, okay, pretty soon here, if you own Java, you can get Windows 10 for free, but pretty soon you won't be able to get that anymore, and you'll need to pay for Windows 10 separately. Actually, that was 2015 when they first started offering it. 2018 was when they stopped it. So for 3 years, you could have gotten Windows 10 for free, which I say that's pretty good. I'll give Microsoft a plus for that. Then again, it's probably on Mojang's part, not even Microsoft. Yeah, I got Windows 10 for free. I can't get anything because it's already too slow. Oh, I see. The last stretch. Absolutely. I had a lot more hype when, 2002 maps. So October 2018 when it ended. Yeah, I thought so. Because I remember seeing the announcement that you wouldn't be able to get Windows 10 edition for free. But that was still good. Just for lasting, 3 years. Then again, Microsoft stuff sticks around for a while. And besides, Microsoft wants Minecraft to be a 100-year game. 3 years out of 100 is pretty small. It's 3%. 3% of the time. Yeah, when I first upgraded to Windows 10, Bedrock was so old. It was basically Pocket Edition at that time. The old versions of Minecraft Windows 10 were very, I don't know how to describe it, because it was slightly better than Pocket Edition, but it was still way behind Java. But now, since right around 1.13, I think that was, when was the Better Together update? I don't know when it was, but when Pocket Edition, Windows 10, Android, all the other fun stuff, Gear VR, when that all came together for the Better Together update, that's when things really started to kick off into being pretty close to what Java Edition was. Uh-oh. By the way, oh no, did I duplicate it? Nope, scroll bar still not working with the scroll wheel. Yeah, this is it. We're on the last strip. Do. Technology keeps changing and evolving. And because technology keeps changing, that's why with Minecraft 1.17, they're going to be dropping a lot of old devices that don't meet the minimum requirements. It has been the thing for about 9 years now. It's still only single core. Minecraft is... Wait, hold on. Minecraft has been around since 2009. It has not been 9 years. It's going to be turning 12 in like 2 months. The fact they even had the 10-year anniversary 2 years ago. That was a big thing. Wait, what am I doing? Hold up. What's it? 44. Final countdown. Well, you what? Well, I don't have a response to that because, like I said, Minecraft Java still has a lot of stuff. For example, I totally forget his name, but he's working on a 64-bit Minecraft edition. And here I'm thinking, Minecraft has been 32-bit all this time. Yeah, it's getting, he's gotten some funky results, but yeah, the 64-bit Minecraft mod is currently available for like 1.2.5. I was 12 when I started playing Minecraft. That's that's what it was. A lot in Bedrock is T. T? You sent that too early. I've done that sometimes. Okay, we're at 44. I'm just now realizing that I'm about to be done with this map in like 5 minutes. It's just now occurring to me. Because after I finish this little row, I've got the short row, and then it's over. And then it's gonna all be together. Oh well, that's how it is. I know there are several people I know who are just barely older than Minecraft. Actually, there are people I know who aren't even as old as Minecraft. Just because it's been around for so long. Like I was saying, I don't even know how many hours ago. Way back when I started, like by now we're getting a whole new generation of people who will never understand what Minecraft looked like or all the neon green grass. Got a whole bunch of people. Hold the torch in your offhand and F3. The offhand and F3 are just two more complaints I have against Bedrock. I've been wanting those. Actually, the offhand wasn't even around when I started Windows 10. Is that right? That is right. Yeah, the F3 menu was my biggest complaint with Minecraft Windows 10 ever since I started playing. That was the number one thing, other than lack of features. Um, Okay, this is it. This is the final night. This time I'm gonna let the sun set. I don't have a spyglass on me. But yes, after I sleep, this is gonna be it. The last segment of the map. Doop doop doop. I don't know how to build hype. This is the thingy. So old compared to everyone. I'm old compared to everyone. Everyone in the chat. Well, okay, not everyone. Um, but yeah, most of y'all, from what it seems like, are youngins. Yeah, we're in the last like 20 seconds. So once I finish out these last rows, I want to know what number I end on because I'm gonna pull out my calculator. I'm gonna do the math. Because pretty soon here, within the next literally several seconds, after I finish this row of maps, it's going to be over. I don't need to imagine being old. I live it. I'm not, obviously that was a joke because I'm not that old. Is that the amazing Tiki Coal I know? Anyways, the last map. Whomp. Not very exciting, because, you know, is as it is. But the last map, 30,637. Let me go way back to spawn. It do be me. Yay, I'm glad you made it at the last, like, I don't even know, probably 15 minutes in reality. Probably is gonna take me like 15 minutes to get the world together. So yeah, if y'all know people, now is gonna be the best time to share it while I'm figuring the stuff out. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to make it. Probably even send out a few DMs myself. Probably, nah, probably not. Actually, just like one person who said they would be here and they never showed up. Oh, you feel old compared to everyone. There's no way you can feel old compared to me. I know. I sent Aunt Venom the announcement. Um, on Sunday when I did the thingy, I thought about messaging him again, like right now. I don't know if it would be bothering him or whatnot. Yeah, he hasn't replied. But yes, the map is finished. I'm gonna pull out my calculator right quickly because I want to know. So we are at what? Actually, hold on. 78. Here, show your work. One thing I learned from math: show your work. So 78 times 2, 156 plus 30,030. This map takes up 30,186 maps. The map I am on, 673. Let me clear that. Was it six? I said 673, right? Yeah. So now this map is 30,000, 673, 673 minus 186. I have messed up a blank. Hold up. Sorry, I'm doing the math wrong. 30,000. What did I say? 3673. Hold on, wait. Am I going crazy? Sorry, I'm not looking at it. 637. 637. 637 minus 30,000 and oopsies. 30,030. I messed up 607 times. I'm sorry. I know I can. Well, maps doesn't require math. But now I know I've messed up 607 times and I've got that on stream so that I don't need to remember the number. So I am 607 maps behind of where I'm supposed to be. Oh, wait. 30,000. I still did the math wrong. I don't care. Never mind. I don't care enough. I already told you the number of maps. This is supposed to be 30,100 something. Anyways, so y'all ready to see this map all together? The best part? Because all of this is already done. Now I just need to put this with the rest of it. So I'll delete the sign. I'll delete the bed because I won't even be able to use it anyways. So this is the best part. Because now I'll be able to show the map. Kinda. Here, I'll face this way. Bigger than a bread box. Alright, time to pull up the magic. So what I need first is, it's a kitty cat. What I need to do first, go over to the, oh no, I already know how it's gonna happen. I can't even load the world in single player. I don't think you were here when I said that, but yeah, this world is single player impossible. I need -1, 0. I'm gonna cut this, and I'll shove it in here for the time being. And I'm gonna rename this to 30K01. Yes, Windows, don't yell at me. Oops, that's over there. I'm just gonna save this to archive. Oopsies, hold up. That way I have a backup before I actually work the magic. So yeah, all of these are the individual chunks. 23 to 01, those are all the individual chunks I saved. So now what I just need to do is combine this one with the rest, but first I'm gonna want to prune the map to make sure I only work the one specific chunk. So now I'm gonna move the blocks, which are in region, not entities. So now for this one, yeah, I'll cut it. Now I need to put the entities thingy where the blocks are supposed to be. Yeah, this is all the technical aspect. So now from there, this is when I pull up the. Hold on, I gotta wait for this. The hard drive needs to wake up. Yes, the mouse is a diamond sword, and now you can see while it's loading, it's a diamond. When I click on, where's a link? When I have a link, it's a pickaxe. This is a custom mouse cursor I've been using since like 2016. I've never wanted to replace this mouse cursor ever since. And then, if I have text, it's a diamond shovel. When I resize stuff, it's diamond-esque, whatever. What I need is MCA selector. So I gotta open. The world is here. I gotta open this, select the folder. So here is the world as it is. If we go over here to the left, you can see there are all the new chunks. These several regions right here are all what I worked on today. There's a black line because the old regions haven't updated yet. I would need to just clear the cache. Anyways, so now I'm gonna select the chunk and I'm gonna delete -10, or not -10, -1425. That's this one. So I'm gonna delete all the chunks other than that specific chunk. And I've got confidence in doing this because I made a backup. I was a smart person, therefore I made a backup. Yes, this is a Google map. I imported it into the world, and you will see it on the map when I get there. But yeah, I imported a Google map picture into the world. This used to be so much bigger when the map was only 1001. Oh, it's minuscule compared to the size of the world now. By now, it's a lot larger than what it was way back then. So yeah, I did that. I can close that. I don't need that anymore. So 44, that's what I need. So now I'll put this back here. Oopsies. So now this is the 30K01. Turn that down. So now if you're talking about the dedication about the Google Maps, I imported the picture using a third-party program that turned the image into blocks. I don't even know what I used. But now I need to dump -1, -1. No, sorry, -1, 1. Oh my gosh. You even have a map. Is that going to show up on? Oh my gosh, it does. It does show up on Discord or on thingy. Yeah, the whole thing's almost done. I just need to, take the -1, 0, which is right here. Sorry, it's not right there. Whoopsies. I mean, I need the pre-stream. I'm going to copy this. This one needs to go in region first. This map, or this entity region right here, is going to be called just regular -1, 0. And now I need just copy this one. The 30 -1, or sorry, the 30K01 region. This one is going to be -1, +1. So now, here comes the fun part. Now I gotta open up, what's it called? Universal, there it is. Universal Minecraft Editor. Go to PC, open the world. The world is right here. Go to there, and just select the world. There we go. Open it. So for this one, chunk locator. So you can see this whole thing. That's the map right there. All the other chunks are just other stuff, and then down here, that's the chunk I just last did. So now I need, what was it, 1425? 1425, yeah. Open it. Is that the chunk I need? Yes, it is. So now I'm gonna open up a new tab, Java. Gonna open up the world again, but this time for chunk locator, I'm gonna select the one chunk that I just did, and that's this one right here. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna copy all this stuff. Oh, hey, some bats got in here. I'm gonna copy all of these item frames because you can see they have the where is the item tag? It is the map. It tells me which map, what number, and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to copy all of that, and then I'm head over here. You could see 20, but then the rest of these are only 17. That's because there's no map inside the item frame. So I'm gonna say bye-bye, and I'm gonna paste. Give it a second, and now I've got all the entities with the filled item frames. Then I hit save. World has been saved. It's all good to go. So now I can close this. So now I gotta go. I can close that. Go back here. So for the region, -1, 0. This is going straight in the entities. No, it's not. I'm gonna actually hold on. Paste it here first. This is the .30k. So then from here, I'm gonna copy this one. This one's going straight into entities. That way down here. Wait, hold on. I saw there it is. So now I have all 30,000 maps right here in this one region. So now what I just need to do here, -1, 1. That's the 44. That's the previous map. I can delete that. I can move the blocks back to where the blocks are supposed to be. Now, what I could do is try to load it up on single player. I'm going to instantly tell you right now, that's not going to work. Minecraft died after 18,000 maps. Single player stopped working, somewhere around there. So now that I've got the whole world as it's supposed to be, what I'm going to instead do, I'm going to cut this. I don't want it, I don't need it there. I will instead go to my desktop, random servers, 30k. I'm going to plop it right in the server I had prepared beforehand. I'm going to start the server. Now we wait. So way back when I first started the stream, I told you we have limitations. One of those limitations being I can't be on the world longer than 30 seconds because the server does not respond fast enough. So now here we are again, back in the Minecraft. How long did that take? 10 minutes-ish? Did I minimize it? Hold up. Oh, it's loading. Oh, there it is. So are y'all ready to see all 30,000 maps at once? Well, get ready to get disappointed because it's not going to load fast enough. Why is that pinging? What's taking so long? Refresh. There we go. Prepare to be slightly disappointed with how Minecraft is going to work. Oh, I feel that lag. Oh, I feel the lag and I'm not even looking at it. Here it is. Is it going to load? Nope. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to load fast enough. I could stare at this map for all 30 seconds of my time, and I guarantee you it's not going to populate fast enough. It's taking way too long to load. But we'll see. We'll see. How much can the map load before I get auto-kicked from the server? Gonna last just a little bit longer, a little bit longer. I'm about to lose it. And there we go. Disconnected. Boom, just like that. Told you. So I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't. Minecraft is not designed to load this many maps. But if we go over here, here's a mesa. When it loads fast enough, like I said, give it some time because this doesn't work. Minecraft does not work. I am beyond the point of Minecraft working. But over next to this mesa, you can kind of see there's a mushroom biome. So I thought that was really cool. Oh man, that terrible frame rate. So that was one mesa. If we go over here, I'm probably gonna get kicked. I don't think I'm gonna last long enough. There's another mesa, and then way up there, there's another mesa. Top left. Timed out once again. I don't know how many times I'm gonna keep doing this. I'll keep doing it until y'all get tired or something. Gotta wait for the whole thing to load again. But like I said, Minecraft was very clearly not designed for 30,000 maps. So yeah, that was the first mesa. It barely made it on the original map. If we go down here, here is here's the Google Maps import that I told you I imported. And over here, this is spawn. This is where we are at right now. you can see this center point, that's where the map is. So you can see spawn is so small compared to the rest of the map. Join server once more. I never found a way to last on the server longer than 30 seconds. Oh no, I made a mistake. I've corrected my mistake. So yeah, way over here, this last chunk. Man, this map's taking a long time to load. Yeah, that one chunk. I don't know why that one chunk doesn't want to load. You saw it was there, so I promise you it's as it's supposed to be. But yeah, the server as is, it doesn't work. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, there it goes. Oh my gosh, it kicked in. It kicked in at the last second. Y'all saw that, right? Yeah. Minecraft. This is proof. I can have confidence now that I won't be beat just because you can't beat this. Minecraft is very clearly broken, and I will hold on. I'm gonna complain right quickly. You can see all these maps in the distance. They look fine when we're close, but as we back up, you can see they're still loading. But for some reason, it just the maps as you get far away from them, they don't render properly. There's a lot of Z fighting. So as I get way over here, that back wall, is that a challenge? If you think it's a challenge to beat me, the challenge to beat me was 9,000. 30,000, I don't think you will. You would need several modifications to the game to be able to beat 30,000 maps. Yeah, like I said, there was one mushroom biome way over here, the most recent, which barely made it on the map. But yeah, 3 mesas, 2 mushroom biomes. The other mushroom biome is this one. When I ended up at this mushroom biome, I got the achievement for adventuring time, discovering all the biomes. That was back when there were only 40 biomes, but then there ended up being 42 biomes. And so I ended up getting the advancement again, and I got that advancement when I discovered one of the jungle biomes. Because there are no jungle biomes. If I do slash, it's not even gonna work, is it? Just locate. Yeah, it's not gonna work because the server is dead. I don't even know how the server. The reason why the server's dead is just because it can't load this. Yeah, as is. Single player is totally broken, and you can see I don't know what else to show you. I've pointed out all the cool stuff. I guess that's it for now. Last thing I'm gonna show you is how dead single player is. Before I be done for the day. Do. But now I can say with confidence. Open another program. Oh, the server's still on. Whoopsies! I was gonna type /stop. That would not do anything. Just because of server is kerplunked. Um, give it a second. I typed /stop a while ago. Doop. All chunks are saved. That took way too long. Let me try again. There you go. And this will be it. Now you may be wondering, will I ever make Minecraft maps again? Don't know. I have no guarantee. Not on Java Edition and not like this, that's for sure. If I'm going to start a map, like I said, what I would do for the map, start all over, Bedrock Edition, on the floor. Because this is my biggest mistake with making this map. It's not going to load, I'm telling you. My biggest mistake with this map is the fact that I built it on walls that are constraining the area. Because there's only so many ways you can expand it. I was able to move slightly. Passed on the world file. Oh my gosh, it actually kind of loaded. Wow. If I unpause the game though, it's Minecraft is gonna be dead. Hello, Corey and Michelle. You joined at the last minute here. The wall map is completed, and if I unpause the game, I'm gonna basically kill Minecraft just because it can't load it. I'm surprised it actually rendered, because when I paused the game, I thought it cancels all operations. But you can see in the back left how the map, you could see all the item frames kind of peeking through all that Z fighting. I don't like that. I don't know why. Then again, if you look at the, oh my gosh, you could see the lag. Um, the entity distance is at 500. Did you know that the creeper was the first mob added in Minecraft? I know that now. Um, the entity distance is, I bumped all the way up to 500 to be able to see the maps. By default, it's 250 maps, or 250%. Why not 100% being the default? I don't know. It's Minecraft. It is what it is. So yeah, I don't know what else to say other than this will be the last look of the map. Oh, oh my gosh, that's a better shot. Someone screenshot this. Firework feature was added after the elytra. That for sure was incorrect though. Oh no, someone's gonna need to screenshot that. Oh no, because y'all have the chat in the way. No, I may have just missed my screenshot point. If you're talking about flying with fireworks, yes, the elytra was 1.9. Fireworks flight was 1.11. Well, honestly, mad I clicked on it. Didn't want to click on it. But yeah, Minecraft's never gonna open again. I've killed the process. But look, I'm glad I was able to move right quickly here. If y'all want a screenshot, I'm gonna hide the chat right quickly. Even though yeah, it's all white. Um, yeah, I did my own screenshot. But man, I wanted to take a screenshot before it turned white. But that's what happens. The left? You mean the chat is on the right? There's no way this is flipped. Well, either way, this is it what it is. I guess that this is where the stream comes to an end. Um, man, this is such a good view, except it's not color corrected. Why? So I could, for all I know, I could sit here for I don't even know how many days, and it won't ever come back. It's just stuck in is Minecraft. Like I said, 9009, the world is unplayable just because of how bad the lag is. 18,018, the game basically won't load. And then any more than that, I tried 24,000, and that was when I first realized this is unplayable and I'm gonna need a server. So here I am, uh, the end of the stream. Um, this is such a good view, but it's not color corrected. Maybe you can go back and fix the colors on the screenshot somehow. My only problem, I could do that, or I could like try again. Actually, I could try again. Hold up. I'll do what I did last time. I had it paused for a while. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna keep the chat off. Um, I don't want a full screen. I'm not gonna in-game screenshot. I'll just print screen. And then just crop it. Oops, it's not on the server. See if I could turn around fast enough. Well, what I do, I looked over and then I paused it, and then I looked over and paused it again. I don't have editing software on my phone. Oh well. Very glad to have been able to have been here. Agreed. I wish. Oh my gosh, it saved right here. Interesting. So it had like 30 seconds of here. I'm gonna let Minecraft figure out what it's supposed to do. Oh yeah, my icon's at the bottom right of the thingy. Okay, Maps, you popped up once before. Are you gonna pop up again? I want to say no, but we'll see if I could get another screenshot of me facing the back wall. But man, that looks kind of weird of just all the item frames. Can I press F1? Oh, I can. Okay, we'll see. Are the maps gonna pop up? That's the real question, because if the maps pop up, this one will be successful. I just gotta not touch it. My only concern is I'm not sure if the maps are gonna pop up. I can't touch anything, because if I touch anything, the screen's gonna go white again. Can I move the mouse? I can. Problem is, I don't know if the maps are ever gonna pop up. I don't even know how I managed to get them to load that one time. We'll see if the maps ever pop up. I'll give it like 30 seconds though. If the maps don't pop up, then it is what it is, and the best I could do is get a screen cap of the video, but it has the chat. I'm pretty sure the maps aren't gonna pop up though. It's past their ability. Doop doop doop. Nope, I don't think it's gonna pop up. Oh well. Well, I guess then I'm satisfied with how the stream ended. And so for now, uh, I guess it is what it is, and so I'll end it off here. So as per my usual self, thank you all for watching. Bye.